sips on the beat. On my feet, we be in the street. He sips on the beat. On my feet, we be in the streets. On my feet, we in the industries. On my feet, she be in the sheets. On my feet, yo can see the feet. On my feet, we be in the streets. On my feet, we in the industries. On my feet, she be in the sheets. On my feet, yo can see the feet. On my feet, like now, like I'm 10 toes down. Way back when the club closed down, she's standing on her feet. See, she got the pose down. I'm on my feet, losing all my brothers to the streets. I went to clubs that they wouldn't let you in. I'm a fiend, you see me, cause I won't let you in. If you think that you the one, but I know you aren't. Snake bites on me cause I got a warrant. Tryna fiend on me cause they be carded. On my feet like 2016. Problem is, if I meet a girl tonight, I scheme. Even going through the nights, I realize that I'm up for life. So I see you there tonight, you see me holding your girl ass too tight. On my feet, we be in the streets. On my feet, we in the industries. On my feet, she be in the sheets. On my feet, yo can see the feet. On my feet, we be in the streets. On my feet, we in the industries. On my feet, she be in the sheets. On my feet, yo can see the feet.
So I think you, she gon' get you money when my pocket's small. I go slow, baby, come away. You can't win, driving your niggas lanes. On my feet, I'm on my feet. Running. I'm on my feet. Losing all my niggas in the streets. I'm on my feet. This is dirty, never win. I'm on my feet. You gon' have to cross some big mistakes. Baby girl, I know you want me, let's act a fool. Baby girl, I know you want me, let's act a fool. Are you there? No, you ain't be shooting like I'm Steph. Are you there? Don't you see that I am running left? I'm on my feet. Running. I'm on my feet, watching the other knees.
He sips on the beat.
Can you please consider it? 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 Can you please reiterate? Can you please consider it? Can you please consider it? Can you please consider it? Why can't you consider it? Are you just illiterate? I can sense your bitterness, the things you fucking say are gibberish. No matter what, don't care the difference. Why should I care when you can't consider you so damn ignorant? Let me iterate, listen to my rhetoric. You a degenerate, filled with entitlement. I got enlightenment, see me, I'm violent. I'm cruising and idling, slay him in silence. I kill him with kindness and slaughter and violence. I'm the Leviathan, so make sure you consider it. Can you just consider it? Why you causing problems, bitch? Can't you just fucking consider it? Can you please 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 reiterate? Can you reconsider it? Can you please consider it? Can you please consider it?
I'm so inconsiderate. I'm killing rappers that's illiterate. I do not fuck with the gibberish. She sucking my dick to these wedding shit.
Mama don't say nothing.
I'm spitting shit that go soul dummy. Hot shit make your nose runny.
Man, that shit wasn't even fire.
Ha ha, out to you bitch niggas. Rest in peace to my nigga Dame. Young Bulls, Eddie MJ. Swear to God, I don't fucking play. TIC3 niggas DMing me. Where's 3 like D-Way went missing. Here it is, I hope you niggas catch it.
Can you please consider it? 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 Can you please reiterate? Can you reconsider it? Can you reconsider it? Can you please consider it?
Say my name. Shawty wanna feel it in her brain. Me and her new nigga not the same. Never been a nigga to switch lanes. Oh baby, she tired of waiting, no patience. She in love with me like I'm famous. Fast wild life, she craving. She breathing. Believe me. She just wanna be all on the TV. She want it in her face like 3D. She is someone that you can't believe me. She just wanna be all on the TV. She want it in her face like 3D. She is someone that you can't believe me.
Believe me, yeah. You see me, perceive me, yeah. You see through me, right? Do you believe in me? What do you see in me? All up on TV, yeah. Believe me, got a verse for anybody. Talk about the click and somebody fuck with them, I'll put them down quick. Goddamn, y'all know you're fucking with me. Simpson Uno never fucking miss me. Got your girls here and they're both about to kiss. So divinely smoking pot, we on that grind, that overtime is so beyond the echelon. Put us on cause they moved on, so trying to make us fun, but we just played their pawn. So I really hope they all see me. Believe me.
She just wanna be all on the TV. She want it in her face like 3D. She is someone that you can't believe me. She just wanna be all on the TV. She want it in her face like 3D. She is someone that you can't believe.
All up in your face like 3D.
All up in your face like 3D. All up in your face like 3D.
In your face.
She just really don't believe.
Yo, okay, I think we're all good. I think we're all set. Shout out to the 7 concurrent viewers, 6 concurrent viewers here. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. What's up, everyone? It's VCV Sips. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna get started with Nintendo Treehouse Live. We're gonna have a live reaction live stream. Originally, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be making this stream today, but it wasn't last minute decision. I was talking about it last night, but I woke up on time this morning. I woke up at like 8. But then I went back to sleep. I was super tired, honestly. I needed to go back to sleep. And then when I woke up, it was 11:50, and I was like, shit. I was already hoping to be live, because what I was going to do for my live stream, I was going to play Pikmin 3, alright? I was going to play Pikmin 3 before the Treehouse Live would start, which it's not starting for another 38 minutes and 48 seconds. So we still have a while. So we may not have enough time to play Pikmin 3 right now, on the Wii U, of course, but we'll have enough time to talk, chill, hang out. So if you guys can share the stream out, it would really mean a lot, because, I like Pikmin 3, but when it comes to Age of Calamity, I really don't have much of an interest in it. Like, I'm down to watch and see what the new character is going to be, because I know everyone's been talking about who the remaining few characters are for that game,
And I think it's going to be the king. I think his name is Rome. Rhoam. Rome? I think that's his name. I'm pretty sure he is the final character. But if you guys can retweet the link I'm posting in the chat, it would mean so much, guys. Please share the stream. And we have 8 concurrent viewers. Thank you all for coming through. We have new emotes, new alerts, new stream layout, and we have the new section, newest videos on the channel. Check that section out if you haven't already. If you haven't, and if you see thumbnails for videos you haven't seen yet, check those videos out. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Gunslinger. Thank you so much, Shadow King. Thank you so much, Decepticon, and everyone else who's here hanging out, having a good time here. The 100% click, it really means a lot because, I'll be honest, I normally like to cover events not many other content creators or friends of mine or anyone in general is covering. So like this event, I know a lot of people are covering, so you guys being here means the world to me, man. So thank you so much, because normally I cover like events that are strictly in Japan normally, like Evo Japan. I covered that for 3 days. I also covered Tokyo Game Show for 4 days, like, and I broadcasted a lot of the events, even though most people didn't check in, and I mean most people as in like other content creators do it themselves to check in, do streams about it. Not a lot of people did that. Only a few people that we're friends with did that. So thank you everyone for being here and showing your support to the channel. And we just hit 10 likes already, 13 concurrent viewers, St. Lou, Schizo Gambit, 100% click in the building. And by the way, I need to give Dior a shout out because he actually remembered up on Patreon yesterday too. So how many members does the thing say? Because the thing's wrong. We're actually at 74 members, guys. We're not at 72. We're actually at 74. So shout outs. We are literally 1 member away. Cumulative from Patreon members and YouTube members. Of course, there's members that are both. They're called double members. But when we hit 75 members, it's gonna be such an earth-shattering moment because that's been like the glass ceiling that we've been stuck at for 2 months, guys. And when we beat that goal, when we hit 75 months, yo, like members, months. We have been streaming for a really long time, over a year. Might as well get into that topic. The broadcast episode 30 is tonight. And you guys want to know what else? This week is actually, well, this week or next week, it's pretty much right now, essentially, the 1 year anniversary of when I started live streaming and the series, the broadcast, because that was when I started live streaming. And St. Luke double member gang, hell yeah, bro. Repping that double member gang for sure. Gunslinger, St. Lou, y'all, everyone showing the support today. It means so much. Shout out to the 13 current viewers. Let me know in the chat your thoughts of what we're going to see from Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity and also Pikmin 3 Deluxe. If you all can let me know, that would be much appreciated. Because for me personally, if I had to choose one that I'm personally more hyped for, it would be Pikmin 3 Deluxe. But the thing is like, I'm not rushing to get it because I have the Wii U version. And the point of me watching this is to see if I would want to get the deluxe version. Hell, I could have got the deluxe version yesterday. Friend of the channel and member of the community, double member, Gunslinger, gave a copy away. And I was literally like there first before anyone. But I didn't take it because I wanted someone else to take it. And also because I have the Wii U version. And I personally feel like that's the definitive version in regards to how the game's played. We'll see when 3 Deluxe is actually out and how they incorporate everything. But I've seen many people in the hardcore Pikmin community, yes, that's a thing, say that they love the Wii U gamepad playstyle and they feel like it's not really likely to figure out a way to change it properly for this game. That's what I've heard, but we'll see. Same as more gameplay mechanics. They haven't shown off yet, or maybe more playable characters. For Hyrule Warriors, yeah, that's why, like, I think the king, the guy you meet in the beginning of Breath of the Wild who's dead, he's a ghost. You're going to play as him, he's not a ghost, obviously. I think that's the next character. And then after that, there's not going to be any more characters added to the game for Hyrule Warriors, I'm pretty sure. Gunslinger says, Pikmin community. Population, 10. If you're lucky, you can find 10. I don't think I've ever met someone in person who says that they like Pikmin. The only person I know that likes Pikmin is my cousin. And that's because we've both played Pikmin. And he doesn't even like Pikmin. He, like, played it. Like, I'm not sure if he beat it. I'm pretty sure he didn't beat it. But I know he had the game and played it. So, like, I know he knows what Pikmin is. But the rest of the world doesn't know shit about him besides, oh, he's that guy in Smash Bros. That looks like an astronaut. Like, that's literally what people consider Pikmin, Olimar. And Alf now, too. Which, by the way, if you're playing as Olimar on Smash Ultimate, you're playing him wrong. You gotta play as Alf. If you're not playing as Alf, you're doing it wrong. Decepticon says, hoping for Ganon in human form in this game. See, unfortunately, Decepticon, I'm not sure if that would happen. Yo, shoutouts to Rogers Base for being in the Nintendo livestream chat. That's pretty funny. But we're going to be getting started in about 32 minutes with the show. We'll be on the page in a bit. So let me know your thoughts in the chat. All that good stuff. I would appreciate all the support, all the hype. Thank you guys for coming through. Shoutouts to CD Chase. What's good, bro? What's good, man? How you been? We're about to get started with the showcase of the Treehouse Live event with Pikmin 3 and Age of Calamity in about 32 minutes when it starts. Thank you so much for coming through, CD Chase. How have you been? How have you been, bro? And Gunslinger says, I was being generous. Oh, yeah, because John said, you sure? That number seems a little high. And Seven says, I don't think it'll happen either, to be honest. Yeah, me neither, to be honest. I don't see that happening. But you know what I do see happening? Us hitting 15 likes during the stream. We could definitely do that. And if you guys can share the stream out, I posted a link in the chat. Follow me on Twitter and share the stream link. It would mean a lot, guys. I would really appreciate that. And Shocking says, I hope Age of Calamity is first. See, in my opinion, my logic would be Pikmin 3 is going to be first. But I think the way they designed the layout of the thumbnail, I think Age of Calamity could actually be first shown today. I don't know why they would show that first. I would think they would put Pikmin 3 first, but hey, maybe they want to leave people on the Pikmin note to make sure they don't forget about it. So, Shadow King, you may be possibly right in that this is going to be first. But hey, my regular Nintendo logic screams to me Pikmin 3 would be first. But hey, I do think it's possible for Age of Calamity to be shown just so Nintendo could try and enforce Pikmin 3 Deluxe on people. Because people are saying Pikmin 3 Deluxe is getting crushed sales-wise. And honestly, it's definitely possible. Because of everything that's releasing around the same time. And I know in October there isn't a whole ton of games coming out. But like at the same time, all around that is next-gen consoles, Cyberpunk, and a ton of other crazy games and stuff. Hell, even Age of Calamity itself. Just because, like, as people know, it is 100% going to be the best-selling Warriors game to date. I just personally don't like Warriors games. And you're probably wondering, hey, why are you so interested in Persona 5 Scramble? Because just like Breath of the Wild, those aspects are in this game. For Persona 5 Scrambled, it has aspects of Persona 5 while being a sequel in its series, while this is a prequel to Breath of the Wild, which that's why both of these Warriors games are more advanced. But I personally, without a shadow of a doubt in my heart of hearts, cannot play Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity before Persona 5 Scramble, when that was one of my Game of the Year contendees that I've been waiting for. I'm waiting for fucking Persona 5 Scramble. Hyrule Age of Warriors, Age of Calamity, Hyrule... Could I really call that shit Age of Warriors? That shit, I could wait till next year for that game, personally. The game looks good. I'm not saying that it shouldn't release this year. I'm saying I just want Persona 5 Scrambled. That's all I want. That's all I fucking want. And honestly, Gunslinger, Age of Empires and Dynasty Warriors, they would probably call it Age of Warriors and have the characters from all the games play against each other. That's actually probably a good idea. And you know what's funny? The stream turned itself on for October 2020 Treehouse Live, but it's just on the thumbnail, so we don't have to worry about that. Salem says, not really a fan of Pikmin. It's whatever, I guess, but no offense to the Pikmin fans. Yeah, for me, I'm not like a Pikmin fan. Like, I played Pikmin 1 and I beat it growing up. And then I got Pikmin 3 Deluxe for free and I only played for like an hour. If that. So, like, I'm not like a fan or anything, but when it comes to this showcase, I am actually more interested in watching Pikmin 3 Deluxe gameplay the most out of the two. Like, you guys know me, I have hipster, hot take, wackadoo, my own opinions, but they're also my perspectives. And a lot of times I base them off how I feel, but also things that I personally notice, sometimes based on factual evidence as well, and more. So that's just how I personally try and see things. But factually, I am fucking hyped for Persona 5 Scrambled. Why Atlas has that not released in the West? What are we doing? Shoutouts to Astral Off the Chain. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How you been? And Schizogamer says, I finally caved. I'm gonna play Genshin Impact on PS4. And Jonathan Busher says, you mean Legend like the Genshin, Breath of the Waifu. That's exactly what it is, Breath of the Waifus. And Schizo says, hopefully they shadow drop some more info on Bakugan. Yo, honestly, Schizo, I wouldn't expect more Bakugan unless it's a partner showcase or something. And yeah, I called it Age of Warriors. Shocking says, watch everyone give Sony the big middle finger on their design and get rid of those side white plates from the jump. Honestly, I have no problem with the design of the PS5. Personally, I know people have a problem with it. But for me, I don't have an issue. I don't think it's that bad. And yeah, Deception, I fucking hate PB&J. Yuck, that shit's disgusting. Oh my god, I hate that shit. Absolutely hate peanut butter. I don't like jelly either. Put them together between fucking fluffy ass bread. Oh, nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. And you don't need to put peanut butter with my chocolate either. Get that Reese's out of here. Reese's is overrated as hell. If you guys want to see what else I think is wrong with the world, check out What's Wrong with Scalping. Check out all the other news videos on the channel if you haven't already. The show is starting in about 27 minutes. So thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate all the support. And Seven says, bro, that sounds delicious. Nah, the fluffiness doesn't go well with the mushiness and coolness of the jelly and the stinky and disgusting peanut butter. Like, that fusion of texture and flavor is appalling to me. I can't have it. It's kind of like something else I know of. I'm not sure if anyone else has had this. It's called potatoes and eggs. Yes, it's that's just what they call it. It's literally like a casserole or a pie just made of potatoes and eggs, and sometimes people throw in chopped onions or chopped peppers, stuff like that. I personally hate it. Like, I love eggs and I love like mashed potatoes, but putting them together in that kerfuffled way is fucking disgusting. It tastes, the texture, nah, I'm good on that. But let's hit 15 likes. I'm definitely good on that. If you guys can smash that like button and share the stream with the link I posted in the chat, I would appreciate it. Get some hype going. Retweet the stream. It's appreciated. Sam says, Nintendo Treehouse dropped out of nowhere. Nintendo stay at the surprises. Yeah, honestly, as most people expected, Nintendo is going to bring some stuff for the end of the year. But if this could be considered one of their better years, that's hard to say. In my opinion, I think 2017 and 2019 beat 2020. But 2020 can go neck and neck with 2018 in my opinion. Like, they're very even, 2018 and 2019. 2018 and 2020. 2019 and 2017, they're both the best years of the Switch so far, by far. I think we can all agree on that. 2019 had so many good games, and so did 2017. 2018 and 2020, they had hit and miss moments for both. So, it's really odd to tell. We'll have to figure that out in a little bit. If you guys have any more thoughts on Pikmin 3 Deluxe and or Age of Calamity, let me know in the chat. And we have 15 concurrent viewers. Y'all are amazing. Thank you guys for coming through. I hope you guys subscribe to the channel after smashing the like button. We have all kinds of content on the channel. And shout out to all the recent new members on the channel. Roggy Froggy, Comic Lane, Aiden Quinn, and Dear Wilson twice. Dear Wilson twice right there, yo. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support and the donations to yesterday's stream. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, Have the Jazz and Dior coming through with the hype. 100% click in the building. Let's go. Let's go. Shanky says, I hate the color and it doesn't hide dirt. Oh yeah, no, it doesn't hide dirt at all. It's fucking pure fucking white. You fucking go to work and you get a little dirt in your hands, you wash your hands and you still have a tiny bit of residue, it's gonna get on the fucking shit. It will get on it. But hey, they're probably gonna release a black alternate version or maybe a gunmetal version, just different colored alternates. So I'm gonna wait, honestly, because like you guys may know, my PC is pretty strong. It can play some good games. I got that Code Vein. I got the Gears Tactics. I'm going to be uninstalling Death Stranding. If I could give the code away to someone, I would love to just do that. But I already had to use it for the stream and all that I had to do. And also, since I was gifted it, so. And I had to try it out on PC, see if it was still as bad as I remember it being. And yeah, that stream was horrible. For those who were there, like, the stream was fun. The gameplay was horrible. I fucking hate Death Stranding. Shouts to Beverly Carter. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? And Gunslinger says, bruh, I'd take Xenoblade Remastered and a new Hyrule Warriors game over Pokemon. Let's go. Maritime says, yo, I totally agree with you. But Gunslinger, you can't forget about Super Smash Bros. And Octopath, which to me is both of those games are better than the Xenoblade Remaster and Age of Calamity. Smash Bros. Ultimate and Octopath Traveler, those two games are way better than Definitive Edition and Age of Calamity. But if you throw in everything else, Gunslinger, that 2020 has had for Nintendo, because 2020 for Nintendo, in regards to the output of new content, was more in 2020 than in 2018. So, let's get that across as well. Because 2018 did have less games than 2022, because that's a thing as well. So I understand where you're getting at also, Gunslinger, but when it comes to 2-on-2 games, if it was like a WWE match, like Smash Bros. And Octopath versus Xenoblade Definitive Edition and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, 9 times out of 10, the people are going to pick Smash Bros. And Octopath over the other two games. Not to discredit them, because hell, you guys saw my review of Definitive Edition of Xenoblade. I gave that game an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a fire game. Is it better than Smash Bros. Ultimate? Kind of disappointed me, but Torna spoiled me. That's all I'm going to say. Skitzo says, but then Animal Crossing comes off the top. Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get at. See, Skitzo? You know what I'm thinking, bro. You know what I'm thinking. Because, like, seriously, if you throw Animal Crossing in the question, that can be in a handicap match versus Super Smash Bros. And Octopath for how big that game is. So it's like, that's what makes it so even in general when the discussion's brought up. But that's why it could be said that 2020 is better than 2018. Because then at that point it's all about output. Because Animal Crossing and Smash Bros, that can even just go one-on-one. But the fact that it could be even considered that Animal Crossing is a better game than Smash Bros. And Octopath by some people, to the point where this year it did so well. And yeah, Jaden Green, like, I'm not gonna front. I'm still having it in my top 10 games of the year. I fucking dislike how the post game is. There's nothing in the post game. And it's not like prior Animal Crossing games where there was a lot more buildings, a lot more things to do, a lot more locations to get stuff done, and the output of the post-game DLC is very slow, trickled, and honestly, it makes the game boring after you beat it. The entire 120 hours I put into the game, base game, playing online with friends, streaming, amazing. And I still consider the game a high score 9 out of 10 game, for sure. I still feel that way. It's a great game. But the post-game, man, it makes me think that, like, Pokemon Sun and Moon's post game was better, and all it had was that fucking that tower. Oh, God. And don't even get me started on fucking Pokemon X and Y's DLC. Not even DLC. Post game. The post game for that is even worse. But yo, you know what we gotta do? We gotta share the stream because the Treehouse event is starting in 20 minutes. Thank you all for coming through. If you guys can share the stream out, get everyone to come through. I really would appreciate it. Decepticon says Pokemon Emerald postgame is fire. Yo, Decepticon, big facts. And you know what? Like, I want to stream more of that series, Pokemon Emerald Extreme Randomizer, but I haven't done an episode in, I think, what, 2 weeks? It's been a while. Yeah, I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks. And like, I want to keep playing it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The reason why I haven't streamed it much is because not a lot of people have been viewing that series, and like it happens sometimes. Like in general, whenever you start a series, especially like it's hard for people to stick around. Like I'm still eternally grateful that everyone that stuck around for the Chain of Memories PS4 live streams, where you guys didn't even see me on webcam. You guys didn't even see me. The donation alerts never would pop up on screen or anything, and you guys all came through with that support when I needed you all most. And I appreciate all of you for being here, hanging out with me, showing support to the channel. The 100% click, coming through with the genuine support, genuine hype, genuine friendship, all that good shit that we stand for. Let's go. And I do want to stream Emerald. I'm not sure when I'm going to stream it, but I want to try and stream it sometime this week. I may have it be a member exclusive stream and may start doing that for that series at this point also, because viewership wise it only reaches like 70 views per stream, and that's about the same amount as my member exclusive streams on YouTube. So I'm thinking about possibly turning that into a member exclusive series, because that way I can continue streaming it while at the same time the same amount of people will be able to check it out. Like hell, I could even do the same for Gears Tactics. That stream the other day got 56 views. Like the YouTube algorithm lately, if it's not a live event, my numbers have been down. Like that's like my numbers been down. Like even the broadcast, the past few episodes we had 2 great guests and we had lots of great discussions and you guys had a great time, but the YouTube algorithm hasn't been pushing my stuff out to the subscribers enough. So it's not the fact of people not wanting to watch, it's the fact that the notifications aren't going out. And this includes Twitter too, guys, though. This includes Twitter too. Twitter, I've been like shadow banned on Twitter, I'm pretty sure. But at the end of the day, it's all thanks to you guys that we're moving forward. It's all thanks to you guys. We're going to go and push through the glass ceiling. We're about to push through 75 members. We're about to push through all these barricades life has in front of us. Now, we can do this as a team. And shoutouts to Potato being a potato. Welcome to the stream, Potato. We don't got a potato emote, but we can laugh with the K-roll emotes. So let's all laugh at Potato for being a potato with the K-roll emotes in the chat. Gunslinger says, Chain of Memory streams were the cream of the crop. And that's why every Friday we're going to be streaming Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. And to be honest, I'm probably going to stream it a few more times throughout the week after this week. But the thing is I want to have a Halloween week at the end of the month. I know everyone's doing like a Halloween thing for like the whole month, and I don't think anyone needs to do a whole month of Halloween stuff. It's a little hard to do that sometimes. So like, me personally, on the last week of the month, I'm going to have 7 days of super fun games with either Halloween elements and or scary games. So that should be hype. And that includes Kingdom Hearts, because around that point, I want to be at the night before Christmas world in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I want to get there so we can have Jack Skellington and everyone there. So we're going to get our Halloween and a little bit of Christmas. Well, not intentionally Christmas, but I want to play Kingdom Hearts at the same week. So the only way to make that logical to happen is if I do that. Shout out to the 13 concurrent viewers. The event is starting in 15 minutes for Treehouse Live with Pikmin 3 Deluxe and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. I appreciate the hype. And Potato says, can I get a Lenny face? If you want, you can get the K-Rool face by becoming a member of the channel. We're 1 member away to 75 members, Potato. So if you want to be a member on the channel, then I can throw the Lenny face in the chat. Or we can continue to post the K-Rool face instead and laugh. Oh my god. But yeah, thank you guys for coming through. Tomorrow I'm gonna have the Gen 5 Music Hits video ready. It's a different Gen 5 Music Hits video. Most of the Gen 5 Music Hits videos, it's multiple clips compiled together. This one, I'm actually using 1 clip and splicing it up in a few ways. And it's definitely a little bit different, but it's based on 1 show. what the scene is based on. So that's gonna be hype. Skizzo says, I'm around just cleaning the house. Dope, man. I'm glad I'm here to help you out. While you're chilling, do what you gotta do, clean up the house and all that good stuff. Do what you gotta do. And I appreciate everyone watching the stream, hanging out here. Thank you so much, Gunslinger, Dio Wilson, Decepticon, St. Lou, Potato. Thank you guys for coming through, as well as Schizo Gambit. Thank you, Jaden Green. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you, Beverly Carter. Thank you, Shadow King, Jonathan Boucher, and everyone who's here hanging out. I appreciate it. And Jonathan, if you had to go back to work from your lunch break, thank you for coming through, Jonathan. I hope you have a good one, bro. And thank you, Potato. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you're here as well, and I hope to see you again soon with the Lenny face and all, bro. And thank you, Gunslinger, coming through with the sore emotes. I appreciate it. Now, just in case, for anyone listening to the audio of the stream, let me know how the audio is for my mic as well as the stream when we are watching, all that good stuff. And yeah, Gunslinger, we got the sore emote for the current playthrough that we got going on for 2 final mix. And honestly, Gunslinger, we're probably going to be swiping in emotes pretty often now. So we're going to be doing that. It's going to be dope. I'm going to take my headphones off because, like, I'm having an issue with my ears right now. I don't know if it's from wearing my headphones for too long, but, like, my ears are just, like, starting to, like, hurt. Not, like, physically hurt, but, like, internally hurt wearing headphones. So I need to keep my headphones off right now. Like, dead ass. So I'm starting to, like, hear things, not hearing things. And see ya, Potato. Yep, Decepticon. See ya, Potato. And St. Lou says Cyberpunk comes out next month, right? November 19th is when it releases. So that's gonna be hype. And thank you, Roggy Froggy, for enjoying my recent video. And thank you, everyone else who's been enjoying my recent video for Genshin Impact First Impressions, The Legend of Genshin, Breath of the Waifus. Thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate it, yo. Seriously, we're trying to get that video to hit 100 views. You guys might have seen the thumbnail to the side already in the news videos on the channel section. Definitely show your support to the channel and check out that video if you haven't already. Shout outs to VG Mobster, the bro VG Mobster of the Switch Mob coming through. How have you been, VG? Thank you for coming through to hang out with me for the showcase, the Treehouse live event, going over Pikmin 3 Deluxe and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. How have you been, VG? Welcome to the stream. It's great to see you, man. How have you been? And shout out to the 12 concurrent viewers. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it, guys. So much. Thank you all for coming through. Get those 100% emails in the chat. And no, yeah, I'm hearing things coming out of my ear. What the fuck am I hearing, yo? Like, something's up my ear. I don't know what the fuck is up. Hey, Octo, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. How you been? How you been, man? Thank you for coming through, Octo. Welcome to the stream. 100% claiming Octo in the building. How have you been? How have you been, man? And if you guys are ready to share the stream with the link in the chat. Thank you all for coming through. I really appreciate it, guys. But yeah, I need to keep my headphones off. I don't know why I'm just hearing stuff in my ear now. Like, it's like I hear my fan obviously, but like something in my ear is like making noise. I don't know what in my ear is doing it, but I can hear it. Like something's happening and I don't know what the fuck it is. Not to get anyone freaking out or anything. But thank you guys for coming to the stream. This is a Nintendo Treehouse live reaction. Sorry, maybe a little odd right now. I don't know what's going on, but I appreciate you all being here. Let's hit 20 likes. No, it's not ringing. That's not it. It's something different. It's like when you move your ear and you feel like you hear noises sometimes. That's what it sounds like, if anything. Not ringing. So it's weird. Can't believe I drank all my water already. Shoutouts to Y Chung from Cambridge. How are you doing, Y Chung? Welcome to the stream. We're going to have a live reaction to the Nintendo Treehouse Live with Pikmin 3 Deluxe and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity when it starts in 10 minutes. Welcome to the stream, Y Chung. How have you been? Everyone who's here, welcome Y Chung to the stream. And thank you all for coming through. We're about to hit 20 likes. So if you enjoyed today's stream, we're going to be going over it in just a bit. Smash that like button. Really would be appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. And we're also one member away from 75 members. So if anyone here who wants to be a member on Patreon for $1 or on YouTube for $5 a month, all the support is appreciated. You join our exclusive Discord, get a ton of perks and benefits, and more. We are having a giveaway for a $10 eShop card very soon. Members only giveaway. So if you guys are hyped for that, get ready, get hyped. I'll be dropping that in the chat sometime very soon. So get hyped. That's gonna be super dope, and I hope one of you get a good chance of winning. And Sam says there's at least 4 must-play games next month. Oh yeah, easily. Like Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, Yakuza 7, Cyberpunk, and then for everyone else, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. But there's probably a few other games that even I would be like, oh yeah, I want to play that. Like, you know what I mean? And shouts to Nightshade. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How have you been, Nightshade? And shouts to everyone coming through. If some of you haven't been here in a while, we changed up the stream layout. We also have some new alerts and new emotes. So thank you guys for your support. We even have a new super chat alert. So shouts to everyone coming through with the hype for the stream. I appreciate it. The show is starting in 8 minutes. So thank you for coming through. And Gunslinger says, I'm going to pass on that. So congrats on whoever wins. I'm trying to stay away from digital stuff. Hello. Hey, I feel ya. I feel ya. But, hey. Sometimes people can use the extra 10, you know what I mean? So that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Showing support and giving back to the community in a way for you all that support the channel. And we do giveaways usually once a month, if not more. So thank you guys for the support. And that's for members, not including our usual giveaways, because we've been doing regular giveaways throughout the year, from our Paper Mario giveaway we've done, to the Animal Crossing giveaway we've done, to the $50 code we gave away, the 320 cards we gave away at one time. Like, we have this amazing growing community. You guys have been showing support to me, and I've been showing support back to all of you, of course. And a lot of us talk. We're friends all the time. We play video games together, all the time, even off stream. Like, thank you everyone for being friends with me and supporting the channel the way you all do. I really appreciate it. And White Chunk says, doing awesome. Been waiting for this Treehouse. Yeah, I can't wait for it as well. And thank you. I really appreciate it. And we're actually going to switch over to the next scene layout, which I am planning to finally add transitions soon to my streams, because I don't have transitions. It just goes right to the next scene. I've always had it like that. But I just haven't been sure on what kind of transition I want, because you have to pay like Streamlabs Pro or whatever, like, what's it called? Fucking Streamlabs Prime, to get all the good transitions and shit, and I don't want to pay for that. Like, that shit's fucking no reason for that. But here we are. The stream's about to start in just a moment. And it's not displaying the monitor. There we go. Okay. Hold on, guys. It'll just take just a moment. I'm gonna try something real quick. See, there we are. Stream Editor 101. I'm moving the wrong thing. That's the alert box. So let me delete the other display window. I can delete on stream, right? Yeah, I can delete that. Nice, nice. Okay, so thank you guys for coming to the stream. I appreciate it. Shout out to the 15 concurrent viewers. Usually this is already here, and it was, but I don't know what happened. It like wasn't working, so I had to re-enter it in. And for those who don't see what the chat's saying on the stream for their stream, they keep saying who is Juan, and they also keep saying Breath of the Wild 5, El Pepe, Fight Crab. Like, okay, we get it, y'all crazy. Like, some people are fucking wild. They really are. And we have 5 minutes left till the event starts. If you guys have any more thoughts on Pikmin 3 Deluxe, any more thoughts on Age of Calamity, let me know in the chat. I'm pretty sure this event's going to be happening for about an hour. So thank you guys for coming through, hanging out with me for the stream. We hit over 20 likes. If you guys can share the stream out, let's try and get as many people here as possible. I know for these kinds of events where everyone is covering them, we don't perform as well, but that doesn't mean anything. What matters to me is that you guys are here hanging out with me as we watch together. Have a good time as always. Thank you guys for being here. Shadow King, Dior, Fiji Mobster, Ash Off the Chain, Wide Chung, Nightshade, Gunslinger, Jonathan Boucher, Decepticon, Octo, everyone who's here, Potato. Thank you guys all for being here and all your support. Let's hit 25 likes on the stream. Get some hype going, some member hype and dono hype. 1 member away from 75. No one's the Ultra 100%er yet, and we have so much support coming through. I appreciate everyone for subscribing and being new to the channel. Thank you guys. And shouts to Taz. So you're supposed to be in school? Don't worry, it's much better that you're here instead. Thank you for coming through, bro. How have you been? How have you been, Taz? Glad you're not in school. We'll be watching and reacting to the showcase in just a moment, in about 4 minutes. So thank you for coming through. And shouts to Daniel Davis. Welcome to the stream, Daniel. It's great to see you, man. How have you been? How have you been, man? We're about to have a live reaction to the Treehouse event, and I really appreciate you coming through. What have you been up to today? They're going to be going over Pikmin 3 Deluxe and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Y-Chunk says, I was just on OJ's stream, but decided to jump on here to show some support. Hey, that means a lot that you came through to hop in for a bit to show support, bro. That really means a lot, Y-Chunk. Thank you so much, because OJ is, of course, a friend of mine. We're both good friends. We're on the P podcast, his original series together. And he gets like 500 viewers nowadays, which is, of course, amazing. But, like, I understand where you're coming from, because a lot when there's so many people in one stream, people want to go over there because it's super hype. But then there's other people that, like, members in like other communities that want to go to the smaller streams because it's more chill and you get to talk to the creator more often and to the people in the chat easier. So it's a pick or choose. I personally enjoy both variations of streaming, like whether we have 15 viewers, 20 viewers, or 500 viewers. I just appreciate you all being here, and I will always treasure all of our acquaintances, friendships, support, everything in between, from all of you, from me to you. Thank you. And we're also 1 like away from 25 likes, 21 concurrent viewers. The show is starting soon. It's my live reaction, live stream to Nintendo Treehouse Live October 2020. Thank you guys for coming through. Gonna have some Pikmin 3 Deluxe action, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity action. I'm personally more hyped for Pikmin 3 though. That's just me. And VG says, yeah, it happened in one Treehouse E3 stream. Hope it happens again. Oh, a stealth drop? Yo, a stealth drop would be dope if they did that. But hey, if that did happen, VG, that'd be lit. I'd be super hyped for that. And yes, Schizo, let's go. Let's get that hype going. And yeah, Gunslinger, let's get it. Let's get it. Get the 100% emotes in the chat. Gunslinger says his stream crashed. Oh, his stream crashed? No. That's not good. I really hope his stream didn't crash, man. Oh, and besides, for anyone who hasn't heard, tonight's episode of the broadcast, episode 30, I mentioned it yesterday. The 2 guests are the bros Katana, Riku, and 164. We'll be going over Treehouse Live, going over Steven Smash, some of our favorite games of 2020 so far, and more. So thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to the 20 concurrent viewers. Let's hit 25 likes, and the broadcast episode 30 is gonna be super lit. Show your support in the chat if you guys can. I would mean a lot. Pikmin just an RTS game. It's kind of like an RTS game, yeah, pretty much. And Meliodas says, sup? What's up, Meliodas? Welcome to the stream. How you been? Are we late on this? Like, what the fuck is going on here, man? Then now it's starting. And thank you, Ash Off the Chain, for the 100% click emotes. I appreciate that. And if everyone's been enjoying the stream, smash that like button, get some dono hype, member hype, all kinds of hype going. I would appreciate it. Let's go. Let's go.
Hi everyone, I'm
See,
JC
I said
from
Pikmin
Nintendo
3 was gonna
Treehouse,
probably
and
be
this
first.
is Nintendo Treehouse Live.
That's a Nintendo thing to
Treehouse
do.
Live is a way for us to give
do
folks
wanna know
a
why
sneak
we
peek of
don't
some of the
hear them,
games
though.
and projects we're working on. In this case, we have 2 projects to show you today.
Hold on, guys.
Later in the program, we're going to give you a look at Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. But first, we do want to give you a look at
There we go.
the Treehouse, which is Pikmin 3 Deluxe.
Shout out to
And
the
who's
19
better
concurrent
to show
viewers.
us
Thank you
through a
guys for
Pikmin
coming
game
through. I
than
appreciate
our
it,
man
guys.
Corey.
100% click in the
So Corey and I are going to
building.
take you
Let's
through
go.
a little bit of the main adventure story mode, if you will, and we'll sprinkle a couple of new things along the way. So, Corey,
Shocking
wanna
mad
kick us
about
off?
Pikmin. Boo!
Yeah, thank
And
you.
Gus
It
is
is
like,
my
Pikmin
pleasure
first,
to talk
yes.
anything Pikmin related. As you mentioned, JC, we are showing
Echo Jams.
Pikmin
Welcome
3
to the stream,
Deluxe
Echo Jams.
today,
100%
and
click member. Echo
right now
Jams
we're
in
in
the
story mode,
building.
probably
How
about
have you
5
been,
minutes
bro?
into the story,
See,
past
finally
the
a Treehouse worth
introduction,
watching.
tutorial,
Hey, I
cutscenes,
feel you, man. I
etc.
feel you, man.
And I am
Sometimes
controlling one of the
Treehouses can be a little
explorers named
lackluster
Alf
sometimes.
here.
That's why I know a lot of our people don't really watch them, but
generally what the
I'm
story
mainly
is
watching for this.
3
So they guys come
Alf
through.
and
I
2
appreciate
explorer
it.
companions of his
And thanks for
crash
respecting
land on this
the
alien
10 of us that are
and
Pikmin
find
fans,
themselves
Schizo. I
in need
appreciate it, bro.
of getting back together again, finding the other explorers, but
Because
also
like I'm not
finding
a
food
fan
for
of
their
Pikmin.
planet.
I like
And they
Pikmin
meet
1
these
and 3.
Pikmin creatures on the planet,
But
which are adorable plant-like creatures we can see here.
mostly I like
that
1.
are
though.
very curious. They're very loyal, and you'll be using them throughout.
And
your
Gunslinger says, "You
adventure."
disappoint me, Chef Skits."
So,
Aw, Gunslinger,
I
bruh.
just called a few
Don't let
red
Chef
Pikmin
Skits
out of the
fry
base
you up,
here.
man.
And
He'll
you notice
cook
I'm
you up real
skipping a
fast.
few of the prompts. I'm going to be doing that a little bit throughout this, just in order to keep the flow going, as well as not to spoil the game for everyone as well. So, but as I move my left stick around, you're able to see that I control my explorer, and the left stick also controls this red cursor as well. So if I'm all the way out of range, it also moves the explorer. If I push the A button where the cursor is located, you'll toss a Pikmin to that location. And if you toss a Pikmin near something like this flower pellet over here, you'll see that the Pikmin automatically starts to carry it back to his base, which is called an onion. And we're going to see some sprouts pop out of the top there and then go into the ground, which is the way Pikmin propagate. So if you want to get more Pikmin on your squad, you just want to bring things back to the
Skits
base
says, "At least I enjoy
and then
sunshine."
pluck the new
Then
Pikmin out of the ground.
Gunslinger says, "All right, you're good now."
I've been using the control stick to control thus far the cursor. But what I'm going to do now briefly is just pause the game and switch over to motion control to control the cursor, just because that's a personal preference of mine that I started to like a lot more on the Wii U release, but it is totally optional for player preference on how to control the pointer. So that red pointer where you see 23 is now being controlled with just a little bit of motion now. So story-wise, we are trying to reunite with our fellow explorer, Brittany. And if I pause the game using the minus button, we can see that there's sort of a radar being pulsating over here across the water. So it looks like I need to somehow cross the water to reach Brittany. But if I try to take the
Thank you
direct
to everyone who
approach and
retweeted
just
the
go
stream,
through
by the way,
water,
guys.
we're finding out that the game
Thank you
tells
so
us
much,
that red Pikmin
Echo Jams,
are
and
not able to go in the
Gunslinger,
water.
Dior,
Water is
Ash
lethal
off the
to them.
chain,
So
Seth
fortunately,
John,
I
Roggy
can use my
Froggy.
whistle
Thank you all for
with the B
retweeting, sharing
button
the stream. I
and
appreciate you
whistled
guys.
all of my Pikmin back to land. So because the Pikmin are so
Gunslinger
helpful
says, "I hate motion
throughout
controls,
my
though."
adventures, you really
Yeah,
do grow a
see,
bond to them.
that's
and you
why,
do not
like,
want to lose even one. But
Many people
there's
in the
a little
Pikmin
creature over
community,
here that
which
wants
I
a lunch
mentioned
too,
before,
so
Yeah, it looks
I'm,
hungry.
they
yeah.
all are saying the
These
Wii
yellow,
U is the primary
yellow
way to
things
play the
that you'll
game,
come across
playing with
are
the Wii
memos,
U.
which
So,
can often give you a brief hint on how to go about your adventure here. So
people
it
in the
recommended
Pikmin
you
community
tossing
have
a
like
Pikmin on the back
extremely
of that
high
creature,
IQ. There's
which
not a
if
lot
I
of them.
toss a couple more,
So they have pretty
we'll be
high
able to carry
IQ.
that creature
so.
back to the base to get more Pikmin and
Yeah, that
actually
one
toss some
that one
Pikmin
Pikmin
on
died.
this-
Yep.
these
Poor
bridge
Pikmin,
tiles
poor
as
Pikmin,
well,
Echo Jams
because
said,
what
John,
we're able
poor
to see is
Pikmin.
even though I can't cross the water yet, if I collect enough bridge tiles with my Pikmin, they'll be able to build this bridge. So while they are bringing those tiles to the bridge, I can see that there's a few more bridge pieces across this wall, but I need to break down that wall. So if I toss a couple Pikmin at the wall, they'll start breaking it down, but they'll go pretty slowly. So if I want to speed up the process, we throw more Pikmin at the job. And
Miller
meanwhile,
says,
we
"F
still
for this
have our Pikmin collecting
F.
these tiles.
Gunslinger says W.
Looks like my Pikmin also brought back that carcass from the small little creature, so we were able to get even more Pikmin. And we'll throw these new Pikmin at the wall to make it go even faster.
You know, this whole thing about Pikmin, I do wanna talk a
Nintendo,
bit
I'm
more
not sure
about
if
that,
you're
'cause I think
watching
it's
me
really
watch,
interesting.
but
you
if
know,
you
these
want me to
Pikmin,
review
think about it, right? You plug 'em
Pikmin
out
3
of the ground,
Deluxe and
these
send a
big
copy
guys,
for me
they're
to
trying to
review to
figure out
help
the
promote the
world,
game
and
for
they're
you
kind of
guys, you're more
relying
than
on
welcome
someone
to
tell
do
them
that
what
if
to
you're
do.
interested.
So, as you can tell, all these Pikmin have like a single focus when you tell them what to do. And you know,
Except
from your
John, the
perspective,
K-roll
it's
laugh.
like, okay, well, I should follow this living thing that's telling me what to do, right? But at the same time, you know, it's kind of curious about you. Open eyes, full of wonder. You know, it's kind of relying on you to kind of help it, right? And so I feel kind of bad because you know at times you may encounter some enemies and Pikmin may what's the word die, and that sound is absolutely heartrending, and I do not wish that on anyone. However, if you put
It's
Pikmin
funny
in a
because
bad
you really could have just said
situation,
go away.
It's kind of your fault. It's not there. So take care of your Pikmin.
I have
That's
no
the-
problem with him saying that,
that's the
obviously, but
That's right. And I had to go
you know
back
how
and collect
Nintendo
them, as
is
you
at
mentioned.
the higher
they were
ups. The
single-minded,
Nintendo
so once
ninjas
they're
may be
done with
looking
their
at him
task,
right now,
they
like,
kind
all
of
right, we have to
just
switch
turn
him off with
forward.
another person.
You're
Go, go,
constantly
go. He said the
needing to
D
whistle
word.
to get their attention whenever they complete their tasks. And we're coming up against our second creature of
Why
the game here,
Chunk
which is
says,
a
I
larger
played Pikmin
version
1 and 2, but not Pikmin
of
3,
that
know how to
old world
Wii
we
U. This
saw
game does look
creature.
pretty. You probably pick it up at some
And
point. Yeah, honestly,
as I creep around here before waking
I
up,
recommend playing
did wanna
Pikmin
point
3.
out another
I
one
know
of the
I've
fun
only played an
features of the
hour in the
game,
Wii U
which is
version,
the
but
in-game
like,
camera. At any
I
time,
do
you
want
can
to play
push the
more of it.
minus button
Maybe
to
I'll stream
pause
myself playing that.
and, kind
It
of
is the
just,
definitive way
see
to
the
play,
world
after
from your
all, as the Pikmin
explorer's,
fans say.
eyes, which is that pint-sized
But,
view. So we've got.
Yeah,
Oh, this
it looks
Pikmin just
dope, and
looking
there
at
is some
the
new
lady bird next
content
door.
as well in the deluxe
buddy.
version.
But it's a fun
Nintendo
way
says,
to
"How's this
take
port looking so
take
far compared
pictures
to the
on
Wii
the
U?"
journey.
The port's looking like just like
as well as almost
a
feel like
basic
you're kind of
port
on
so
this
far.
nature
Mostly
safari.
everything's what like the
While
game.
this enemy is
Nothing's
sleeping,
really
instead
new
of
here.
tossing my
This is
Pikmin
all what's
one
already
at a
been in the
time, I'm
game.
going to use a different feature which is called Charge, which if you lock
They're probably
on
gonna be
and press
going
the
over
X button,
the
will
new
send them
stuff later on in
all
the
of your
show.
Pikmin in your squad. At
This
the
is just
creature
this
or
is them
object
just
at
going
once.
over where Pikmin is right now, guys.
And
If
that
anyone
can be
can't tell,
very useful if you've got
they're
a large
literally
squad
teaching
with
everyone
them
how
to
to
then
grow
take an
Pikmin,
order all
how
at
to
one
throw
time.
them
So,
into
you
destroy
can use
barriers or
that
attack
on the,
enemies. This is
walls
a
as well, for
presentation
example.
on not just Pikmin 3
And
Deluxe,
you
but
mentioned
Pikmin as
that
a
you just used that
franchise
feature a
for
couple
everyone
times. I do want
watching
to
right
point that
now.
out because I really like that
which
feature,
is
which is the
why I'm
lock-on
surprised they put
feature.
it first,
If you're
but
familiar with the
maybe it's
Pikmin
because they know
games,
people are waiting for
you'll
Age of
kind of
Calamity.
remember that there was no lock-on feature. You had to kind of manually aim, kind of do it. But by tapping the ZR button a couple times, you can cycle through targetable items on the screen. And so it can make kind of tossing and moving your Explorer a lot faster just by kind of hot swapping between different lock-on targets. So I really dig that.
Yeah, and I think the cycling through the different objects and enemies is the thing that really helps me when there are multiple.
Don't forget, guys,
objects
if you
in the
guys are
tight
part of
space,
any
so
Discords or have
we're,
any friends that
we're coming
are also
across
members
Brittany.
here
We're
or
getting a little bit
subscribers
closer
here,
to her.
let them know
We are
we're
seeing that
streaming. Get everyone to come
fortunately
through.
she's
Let's
okay.
have a lot of fun. The link
The
is
crash
in the
landing
chat.
just made her take a little bit of a nap, and she needs to be rescued now. She's kind of still trapped in here.
I like that language you're speaking.
Yeah, the explorers do speak a different language, so fortunately, we as the players can see the the subtitles there. Very cute language. All right, so Brittany noticed that there was some fruit nearby, which we will see just as we round the corner. A strawberry, which looks much larger in this world to us because we, as the explorer and the Pikmin, are so tiny. And because my explorer cannot jump, the only way to reach this item is actually by tossing Pikmin near the strawberry. So you see that number 3 on the bottom. That indicates that the minimum number of Pikmin required to move the object is 3, but you can throw a few more if you want the object to move a little bit faster. And they will know instinctively, the Pikmin, to bring that back to the base. So I
Yeah,
can leave them
Decepticon.
on their own,
In
they'll
this
get it back
game,
there.
you have to collect a ton of different items.
We're trying to
whether it's
continue on and
fruit,
rescue Brittany.
whether it's items for
We need to get
anything
past
else
this
that's
wall,
possible,
but we're
and
finding
you need to
that
collect
this
it all.
wall, Red Pikmin
And
can't break
when it comes
down.
to the food,
And so
oh
another
yeah,
new feature,
the detail
that
is
I wanted
very,
to
very
showcase here
crisp in how they
is
make the
these
detail for
optional
all
hints
the
that have been
items.
added.
So
if a newer player,
if you think that's delicious,
you
there's
know,
a ton
got
of other
stuck or
food
just
you'll be
wanted
looking
to
at
know
and thinking,
what to do next,
that
you can
actually
push
looks good.
up
Like,
on
it's
the
designed really
plus
nice in
control
this game.
pad, and that's
And this is a
gonna
Wii U
show,
game, but I
some
gotta be
hints.
honest, we have
And then
720p.
even in
What do we
addition,
got right
some
now?
arrows.
Yeah, we're
on
at
the ground
720p, 60
just to let you know
frames.
where to go. So it's
I gotta
guiding
be
you
honest,
to a
this isn't
nearby
looking that
cave
good
here
right now.
to
Does the stream
maybe
look good,
find what we
guys?
need to progress the story.
And at the top
Let
of
me
the
know
screen,
if it
you'll
looks
notice
good
that
in
kind
the
of
chat.
sun meter kind of crawling across from left to right across the top of the screen. And that kind of
Shocking
indicates how
says
much
that lady
time,
Brittany should have
you know,
gone
Corey
herself.
has to get
The
through his
Pikmin lady
tasks,
Brittany?
because,
Yeah,
well,
she probably
let's
could have
just say
just gone
nighttime
herself,
is
but
not very nice to Pikmin. You want to make sure you get them out of there before sundown. And, you know, that actually ties into the hints also. So if this is the first time for you playing the game, if you really just want to make the most out of your day and you want something, you know, some kind of hint, feel free to use them and just it'll help you kind of explore different ways and different methods that maybe you weren't aware of yet.
Hey,
so
the
definitely
rock
use it.
Pikmin.
And after defeating this enemy, we discovered that there were a new type of Pikmin that were actually inside that creature. These are rock Pikmin, and we
Yeah,
didn't
Taz,
go into
the game
detail
definitely
earlier,
does
but
look
each
great, and the
Pikmin
stream
type
looks
will
fine.
have their own
Okay, it's
specialties.
fine, bro.
So
Okay,
we're
thanks,
learning
Sandler.
here
Thanks,
that rock
Gunslinger.
Pikmin
I
have
just
the
wanted to make
ability
sure,
to
guys.
break sort of these hard crystals or
Just
glass.
because for me, I wasn't
Which
sure if
red
like
Pikmin would
my
not.
eyes are deceiving me, so I wanted to make
Later
sure
on,
you guys
you'll
thought
see
it
that
looked
blue
alright
Pikmin
too.
are the only Pikmin that can go.
Because I
in
could
water.
probably raise it up to 1080p. I'm not sure. We have it on 720/60, so.
So, all right. So now that we've got that enemy defeated, I would like to basically sprout a few more rock Pikmin.
And
So
see,
I'm gonna
when you
ask
bring
those
items
rock
to your
Pikmin
ship,
to
it harvests it.
bring it back to the onion, and we will pluck some more rock Pikmin out before we continue our adventure. And again, one of those
Rock
memos that
Pikmin are
pop
very
up,
hard,
letting
like
you know.
rocks. No, really? I
little
wouldn't
game
have
tip.
known.
I love the adorable kind of 2D artwork on those as well. All right, so we've got our rock Pikmin. We've got our red Pikmin. I feel confident we can head out of this cave now. Oops. Let me reorient myself there. There we go. So this wall that we could not break down earlier, again, if I try to throw red Pikmin, we'll see that nothing really happens. But if I push the L button, I swap between Pikmin types and can now throw rocks Pikmin, and we're seeing them break down the wall. Using my whistle to gather my Pikmin back, and Brittany, finally we found you. Let's get you out of there. Let's break down this glass wall as well.
Shoutouts to Rescue Squad. Welcome to the stream. And see, Shadow King? That's why Brittany couldn't go. You need the rock Pikmin to free her.
That's a celebratory
But
factor.
thank
that
you, Rescue
did.
Squad, for coming to the stream, bro.
Jeez.
How have you
Super
been?
happy
Thank you,
to do
everyone
longer
who's here
than we can
watching and
find.
hanging out, showing that
So
support.
now that they've
Thank you, everyone, for coming
reunited
through.
here,
I really appreciate it, guys.
I'm able to use both Brittany and Alf at the same time. And the first kind of way that the game will teach you, it's not just for, I guess, aesthetics that you can have multiple party members, but it actually comes in handy from a strategy perspective. So having Brittany, you can toss her over a gap, toss her some Pikmin, and then at any moment while you're playing, you can push the Y button and switch to Brittany. And then we're going to see that she's able to, since she's on a higher elevation, throw some Pikmin up to reach that lemon. And if I were on a lower elevation, I'm going to whistle really quickly once they get this lemon down, we would see that if I tried to throw red Pikmin that high, they would not be able to reach that high. So there are points throughout the game where you will need to split up your squad and maybe throw one over a gap or over water. But since we do have two explorers now in the game, both Alf and Brittany, JC, I thought it could be a good time to for you to hop in, since with Pikmin 3 Deluxe, it is the first time that two people can play the story mode together. At any time, you can just pause, go to play co-op, and JC, you want to hop in?
Absolutely.
Cool. So we'll see the screen now becomes split with me on the left, JC on the right. JC doesn't have any Pikmin right now, so
I'm
he
lonely,
can't
give
really
me
do
some.
much on his own. So I'm going to throw some red Pikmin your way, and you'll
Thank
just
you.
have to whistle at them, and they'll be in your party.
Appreciate that.
And I'm going to keep charge of these rock Pikmin, and let's just keep making our way forward. There's some creatures up here that are carrying crystals, which can be a little dangerous to the red Pikmin, so let me take these guys out before the red Pikmin.
And
squad
for those who
comes
haven't
in.
known,
Alright,
there is
they're-
co-op
that.
They're
mode,
gone.
which co-op mode's
So-
dope.
So I'll
Yeah.
take these.
They have
over
that,
here and
which is
start
great.
building, because there's a bridge. So I'll start doing this.
Okay. There is a bridge we found, and JC.
So if any of you guys are interested in playing in co-op,
I found some
you
bridge
guys
tiles on
definitely
the
can.
left that need.
the only thing though is
to
I'm
be
pretty sure
carried
this
back,
is
but
not
it was in
online.
a
I'm
sort of
pretty sure this
crystal,
is
so I used my rock
still
Pikmin
local
there.
co-op.
And we're kind of seeing some teamwork.
I don't
here.
think they
JC is
updated
using
the game with
his
online
squad to do a
co-op, which
different
would have been
task
great.
than
It's
me,
two people
which is,
co-op. They definitely should
yeah,
be able
again,
to
we're
do
making
that
the most of our time.
for online. But
it's
I'm
fun
pretty
working
sure
together, so
they
I'm gonna-
didn't do that. I'm pretty
Looks like
positive.
I've got 7 more bridge tiles to go, and we will have this bridge completed.
Zebhun says, definitely going to cop this game play by niece. Yeah, it's definitely a great game to play with anyone, friends,
Come on,
cousins,
Rash
siblings,
Pikmin.
anyone. It's one of those games where it can be really chill. You collect pieces and stuff,
I
build
did time
bridges,
that appropriately to
get
make
items
sure that
needed.
I wanted the red one.
It's like an
Okay.
RTS
Alright.
resource
So
management
our
game.
bridge
That's
should be
probably the
done
best
now
way
almost.
to
Looks
talk
like
about
we've got
it.
Final pieces in
And
place. And
item
Alright,
resource
so
management game.
now that we've got
With
the bridge,
there's
I'm
boss
just gonna
battles and
whistle
stuff too,
to make sure
and like
I've
it's
got
all about what you
the,
collect, getting the
kinda
Pikmin you
idle
need for those
Pikmin in my
battles, stuff
party.
like that.
And
So that's why it's like an
actually-
RTS
I'm
too.
taking some.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You threw some Pikmin on some enemies and some.
And I'm glad you're doing well, Rescue Squad. I'm glad you're doing well, bro.
Some pellets that we can bring back. And as
Shocking-
we make our way
Shocking
back,
says, I would say go
you're going to notice that
insert
we're actually
couple
back where we
active
started.
here yourself.
So we built a bridge, sort of a shortcut now.
Oh,
back
the
to
Brittany,
starting
yeah.
point.
Because she could have probably just broke
I'll
through
go ahead and
that.
grab these red
Some
Pikmin.
way,
We'll
somehow.
just
Maybe she has
stand
rock
there,
iron
and
fists.
We're finding a new wall.
favorite
that we
song is
couldn't
from Britney
actually
Spears,
break
it's
down
Britney,
earlier
bitch.
when we first started. So since I found rock Pikmin, I'm going to throw them at this wall.
A Pokemon version of this game is Diglets. Unfortunately,
And we didn't talk
I
too
don't
much
think it's
about this
possible because
earlier, but any piece of
Diglets
fruit that
can't
you
go
saw, we
out
got
of
the
their hole,
strawberry earlier.
so they
you'll wanna
technically
bring that
can't
back
be
to the
like
base.
Pikmin. It would have to be something
And
else.
the more fruit you collect, the more days you're going to be able to explore this world.
Yo,
so,
Dreamcast guy is
that's how
being run
fruit,
through the mud
plays a role in the game's
the past
story.
few
mode.
days for his new video. I don't know why.
Brittany here is noticing that.
Like I
we
watched
got a
this,
new,
I watched this video, and the
radar
video is
kind
still a
of
good video, and
detection
luckily the
from
like ratio
elsewhere
is
on the
higher.
map, so
But
she's recommending we go check it out.
I don't know, for this video, I
Another
felt
tip
it was
letting us know
a lot
that
of good
red Pikmin
points.
are fire
I'm
resistant.
surprised. Not to get off topic, but just
So
wanted to mention that
define
for anyone
basic
who's
fire,
in the
look at
loop.
it,
Right.
Just kind of enjoy it. Okay, I'm gonna take
So
out this
some
this
Some
enemy
new
here, it's breathing
creatures
fire.
here. All right. Oh, and I did not listen to that warning, but
Yawn
my
fire.
rock Pikmin's lit up like a birthday candle, and he's
Lit up
freaking
like
out.
a birthday candle.
Similar to Pikmin, if they're drowning, as long as you whistle at a Pikmin in peril, as long as it's in time, they'll come running back
Also,
to
you
you.
just, of course, for those
They
who don't
will-
know, you use your whistle to
They'll be
attract your
okay.
Pikmin back
Um,
over to you,
Here, it's just letting us know
and
that
to
we found
also
some
heal them. as
bridge
you just saw.
materials, but this time it's on the opposite side of the water, so there's going to be a little bit more complications in order to get those bridge pieces. All right.
Taking this.
I also have some red Pikmin in my party, so rather than continuing to burn my rock Pikmin, I'm going to try to use my red Pikmin as well. Oh,
Yeah, the
Thank you,
Crash
teamwork.
4
I got
video.
you.
Yeah, the Crash 4
Alright,
video, guys.
so
That
those
one.
enemies have been felled.
Which
All right, so
Activision
this point,
devalued their games.
there is the
It's-
bridge that we cannot cross. on
and
the
it's also
left.
not on the Switch yet. Come on, there's
JC,
so
if you
many
kind of come up
issues
to
with its
where I'm
release,
at,
and the marketing was
I'm gonna
horrible,
hold
by
down
the way.
Y button, which will allow you to join my party.
The marketing was just not
and then
good.
I can toss
They
you
didn't market
over
it
the
enough.
water. And I can also throw some rock Pikmin over to you, because I think you're going to need some rock and some red.
Thank you.
And
Oh,
while
Pikmin
you work
riches.
on that bridge, I'll just hang out.
Sweet. Ooh, yes, found him.
Oh, nice. You used the charge feature. Well
I'm
done.
impatient.
While you're doing that, I'm just going to have a little bit of fun. And one of my other favorite features of the game, we showed it a little bit earlier, but that camera, I really like it. From that pint-sized perspective. Oh, there's our enemy we just defeated, but we can also see some Pikmin hanging out. Do some
Look how
autofocus.
chill those Pikmin are
Oh,
being.
wow. They are just waiting for you to get your job done, lounging.
They're
They need
chilling.
direction. They need guidance. They need love and support and all the other things.
I love taking photos. Okay. Back to work. You guys. Finish
Okay.
your bridge.
Yeah, I think my folks are done on my side, so we're good.
Actually, the one other the one other feature I wanted to showcase briefly is another new feature to Pikmin 3 Deluxe, which is called the Picklopedia. And here,
The
any
Picklopedia was
creatures
in
that
the
you come
old
across in
games,
the
by
game
the
will get
way,
their
just to
own
let you all
entries,
know. They
and
just
you can,
wasn't
once
in
you
the
go
Wii
in,
U
you
version,
can
which is
tap
the
on it
only thing
and see
that this game
different
does
entries
have
from
over the
different
Wii U
explorers
version.
in your party. So we've got Alf here that's commenting on this dwarf Bulborb. Since we've got Brittany, we can see her
It is
comments as
kind of
well.
ass that they
There are
fucking
spaces
didn't have
for
this
3
in the Wii
additional
version, though.
explorers
But
notes, so you can imagine
not a
that there
big
will be
deal.
some
It's not
other
the end of
fun
the
notes
world.
to read about as well. But I
Shocking
find
says
that
they
it's
didn't
really
market it at all, to my
fascinating
memory.
because each
Exactly. I didn't
explorer
see
has
anything
their
on
own take
TV.
on
And
how they
usually I
talk
would at
about
least
the
see
enemies
some
and
ads for
creatures
video
you
games
come
on
across.
TV, like if they're really trying to market it and promote it.
Um,
Like I didn't see
Yeah,
shit
that
from
is
Crash at all.
probably
The only thing I
enough
seen
story mode for
was
now.
from a late night TV
Um,
show.
I'll go ahead
where-
and pause the game and
No,
let's,
no.
let's
It was
switch
the
over
news.
to another brand new feature.
They-
to Pikmin
they
3
ran
Deluxe
into
called
someone-
Side stories.
who's a celebrity.
These are some
and
elements.
they got
where
to
you'll
meet
be able
Crash
to
with the
see
giant
what
mask outfit,
Captain Olimar
and she
Louie
got a
got
copy
up
of the
to
game for liking
prior
the old
to
Crash games
the
back
main
in the
story
day,
of
and it's
Pikmin.
like
Oh,
that's
before
the
I
most
forget,
I've
let's
seen
also
of
talk
marketing
about,
on
I
that
remember we
game.
mentioned
Deadass.
the whole
If I can
the
find that,
sun kind of passing
it
over, and
should
they
be
have a
my
certain
watch
limited amount
history,
of time in the day.
could've been from a while
For those
ago.
people, there's actually a
I'm gonna
much
look
more
for that real
difficult mode for you.
Mm.
So, you want to talk about that? Gordon?
Yeah, there are 3 difficulty modes in story in Pikmin 3 Deluxe. There's normal, hard, and there is even an ultra spicy difficulty setting, which gives you only 60 Pikmin can be in the field at once, as well as some additional challenging elements. So for those that are familiar with Pikmin 3 or want a much bigger challenge, that'll be right up your alley. But yeah, for now, let's hop into a sneak peek of side stories, which I mentioned feature Captain Olimar prior to the happenings of the main story. And we're going to see Olimar here facing the camera. Sort of the background of this is that Captain Olimar, the company he works for, is in debt yet again back on his home planet. And his boss is sending him here looking for treasure to help the company get out of debt. Olimar is a very loyal worker and will go to great lengths to make his boss and employer happy. So good for Olimar here. Of course, Captain Olimar was in Pikmin 1 and the original Pikmin and Pikmin 2, as well as Louie, who was his partner in Pikmin 2.
Yeah, this is on.
Maybe a little bit less competent
It's definitely
than
hype
Captain Olimar,
with
as
the
you can
gyro
see here.
controls.
But
It's hype that we got gyro
still a
controls.
very
It's
key
hype that they
member
have the added difficulty
of
mode of this.
Olimar's team.
There's a bunch of
He's got
stuff.
his charm. Louie's got charm.
Yeah, no, Louie's great. We love Louie. But let's see here. All right, the objective of this mission is actually going to be different from the story mode we were playing earlier, because now the goal is just to collect as much treasure as we can in 12 minutes. And JC, of course, we've got you in here as split screen right now, but for the moment, we'll just switch it back to solo play for simplicity, and I will, I still do get
For
to control both
simplicity.
explorers, so I can still get Olimar in my party. I can also call the yellow Pikmin, which we're seeing for the first time in this demo, over. And we'll see a little bit of their specialties. So we've got
Yeah, the
this
yellow Pikmin are
electrified
dope.
fence where if I throw a red Pikmin at it, we'll see them get a little bit electrocuted. But the yellow Pikmin are immune. They can be thrown at an electric fence and they can start destroying it. So we will leave Louie there to keep an eye on our yellow Pikmin while we take our red Pikmin out into the rest of the map. And we saw this creature a second ago and learned that he's got kind of fire breathing, but knowing that we've got our red Pikmin with us, we're not worried about fire. So even if they get shaken off, which this enemy creature is doing, we can let's do some charging actually, Adam. There we go.
There's always some funny looking enemies in this
And
game.
done.
Corey, nice.
And since the Pikmin were nearby when he was defeated, they're just automatically going to bring him back, which I will let them do. And we found some wild Pikmin, blue Pikmin in the wild here, so we'll just call them. But before we hop in this water here, I'm going to swap back to Louie to see what he's up to, and he's just
Yeah, you
plucking
can switch on
Pikmin
the
and
fly
keeping an
between
eye on
the
those
two
yellow
when
Pikmin.
you're playing in single player.
So, all right, let's take our blue Pikmin into the water. Again, blue Pikmin are the only Pikmin that can survive in the water. We found a creature in here that's a little bit hard to see, but he's under the water here. You can see that pie chart slowly starting to disappear. And this number 5 is actually the amount of gold treasure, gold nuggets here. As the Pikmin take this treasure back to the base, we're going to see in our upper left the currency start to increase, which are Pocos, which is the currency of Olimar and Louie's home planet. So that is my objective, to bring back as much treasure as we can. Looks like the yellow fence is almost done, but not quite. So we will... we lost some Pikmin somewhere.
If
What
you guys can
happened?
share and stream out, I would appreciate it, guys. Shout out to the 17
That
concurrent viewers. Less
sound
than 30
I
likes.
was
Get some member
not
hype,
as
dono
smart as I
hype. We're
could have
one
been,
member
and I lost
away
some Pikmin
from
because
75 members. If we can hit
there
75
are
members
there's
today,
this
That would be
creature down
awesome,
here
guys.
that
So
is
please show
electric,
your support if you haven't already,
that I
and
believe
become a
either
member
got-
of the
either
channel. The
electrocuted my blue
100%
Pikmin
click
or
today.
maybe ate them, but
Join our
maybe
exclusive
both.
Discord.
Yeah, maybe both.
Exclusive Discord live streams, tons
I
of
can
perks and
still
benefits.
throw blue Pikmin at him,
badges and
but
emotes on
once he
YouTube
starts
and more.
to generate electricity, you want to get away.
Gunslinger says, I like the
alright.
side stories they
I
added.
think we've
I
got
finished the
'em.
game on Wii U, so
The
new
blue
content's
Pikmin,
good.
we're
Yeah, that's
bringing
true.
back. Great.
I do like that the showcase is
Let's,
showing some of the
head
new
back here
stuff
with
for
him.
sure, like this,
Actually,
which I like.
Louis got control of that, so I'm just going to take control of Olimar, and maybe Olimar can find some more Pikmin
Oh,
on the
except
stage.
John. There's a strawberry
You
and
know,
a
I
golden
also noticed that
strawberry.
when you're walking by a couple of different fruit and stuff like that, and I also want to point out the, you know,
Pluck these.
the different ways you can kind of think about a map. Because, you know, from my perspective, if you have a large number of Pikmin, that really is a defining factor of how much you can grab. Because, you know, a large piece of fruit or a large item that requires a lot, if it's farther away from your base, you're not only going to need to, you know, have the number to carry that item, but if you find something on the way back, you're going to need enough to, like, if you want spur of the moment, just go pick it up, you're going to need to also have enough Pikmin to pick up that item as well. So I always try to memorize, like, where items are, what did I see, where did I pass it, is there anything else en route that I could probably take the next time I come back. And so it also creates a really interesting kind of play mechanic where I'm kind of thinking about how could I do this better.
Yeah, it's
right?
like I gotta make sure my blue Pikmin don't get
I did it in
burned.
this order last
He's
time.
using
I'm
the-
gonna try this.
The sensor as quick as you
I'm gonna
can
try
so they
this
don't
map
get
one more time.
incinerated.
And I know I can get more out of it. I know I missed that. I missed this.
This other one says
So
golden
lots of
strawberry. We in
replay value
Celeste
here.
now?
And I can already tell you, replay value. I've already made
Yeah,
multiple
maybe
mistakes
with
that
the
I
golden
would not
strawberries.
have wanted to do, such as losing those.
Yo,
blue
I
Pikmin
beat
early, so
Celeste.
if I
It's a
played
good
this
game.
Again, there would have been things I would have done differently.
I prefer Super
while
Meat
I've got
Boy
these
when it
Pikmin
comes to that
bringing
kind
back
of game.
grapes,
But
switch back to Louis
Celeste is
here,
good.
just to
Story is
make
good.
sure that I always want to have my Pikmin doing something in this
Is it
mode,
weird
because
that I
again,
personally
you
felt
wanna
Meat
create
Boy's
that high
gameplay was
score,
more
get as
forgiving
much
than
treasure
Celeste?
as you can. So, all right,
And yeah,
we've got
gold
this
strawberry
gold
right there. It's pretty lit.
nuggets going,
right?
and looks like these Pikmin are still working on the grapes. Keep an eye on them. All right, let's go back to base because there might just be some idle Pikmin at base waiting for their next order, which there are. Let's take them out for their next adventure.
Give them purpose, Corey.
Ooh, and pluck some more Pikmin. All right, while they're plucking. While Pikmin are being plucked, it's always a good idea to switch to your other explorer.
The Citadel says, haven't played Super Meat Boy yet, but
Alright.
Celeste was amazing. Yeah,
Because,
I understand why
because
everyone
while
loves
they're being
Celeste
plucked,
and
there's
why
not
they
really much
say it's
else that
amazing. Me
those guys could
personally,
be doing,
I
so,
can't
alright.
rate it more than 8 out of 10. That's just
Another
me. I
creature
can't rate
here
it more than
whose
that.
Weakness
But,
is actually
It's a
on
good
his
game.
back
It's definitely a good game
because
for
he's got
sure.
this shell on the front.
I just
Let's see
don't
if we
think
can
it's
just
amazing.
charge.
That's just
Oh
me.
no! Let's
That
just.
didn't
Shouts
go
to
as
the
planned.
18 concurrent
Oh
viewers.
no! We
I
didn't
hope
see
you guys are
that.
enjoying this
Let's just get
gameplay
away from that.
of Pikmin 3
Oh,
Deluxe.
man, that's
Not all
Smash that like
Pikmin,
button. Now we
not
got
all
some golden
creatures are actually
cherries.
small
Let's
though.
go.
Even though we bailed out of that battle.
Cherries are fire. I like cherries.
And that creature was
I
quite
prefer
small. There
apples
are
and
some
grapes and
creatures
stuff.
that are
Oh,
much
shit.
more intimidating and large
Boss
that you'll
battle
come
time.
across. This one included, which yeah, let's get away from those guys.
They're just about to get stepped
I've collected 327 Pokos or gold so far. This is probably a good point to end for now. I don't
And
again
for
I don't wanna
now,
spoil too much of these side
on. Why not
stories.
finish the whole 5 minutes
But
left?
yeah, let's end here for now. But we've got one more mode that we wanted to showcase, which is completely different from anything we've shown so far, and it is a one-on-one competitive mode called Bingo Battle.
Yeah, so Bingo Battle, you know, is definitely one of, I think, our favorite modes in the Treehouse because it gets really, really heated. You'll see in a second. And the objective of Bingo Battle really is to fill out your bingo card. I'm going to be on the right side, Cora will be on the left. And of course, if you're familiar with bingo, all you have to do is just make a line. It could be vertical, horizontal, diagonal, any kind of line. And to fill out each of those little spaces, you have to collect either an item or an enemy to fill in that space. Sometimes there's multiple of an item, sometimes there's not. But if you take a look at the two cards in the bottom and the middle, you'll notice that there are the same items, but they are placed differently on each of our
But does this
bingo
have
cards.
online?
And,
that's what us Pikmin
I'm
people
not
who
as
do
good
want to
at
play
this
Pikmin,
mode
who've
as
been
Corey.
playing
I'm
Pikmin,
gonna focus a
are
little
looking
bit,
for though.
craft
like
my
that we
strategy
want.
of what I want to focus
Online,
on
like
first.
if this had
and,
online
I
play,
can talk a little about
like
about
that'd
what's
be
going on
lit.
right
I would
now,
actually
since,
probably pick up
we
Pikmin 3
start with
Deluxe if
only
this had
5
online
Pikmin
play
by
for this
default.
part right
Of
here.
course,
I
you
would
can
pick it up.
customize that, but
Hands
because we
down.
start with 5,
If this had online
you're
play
going
right
to want
here
to
with the
create
bingo,
a larger Pikmin squad
I'd
as
cop the
quickly
game.
as you can, because the more Pikmin that you have in
Skid
your
says,
squad,
I just want some major
the more
Calamity,
that you're
damn
able
it.
to accomplish, and the more that you're able to divide
That thing was
tasks.
like
if you need
facts.
to divide tasks,
Where's the
you're
age of
gonna be able
Calamity?
to,
I need my
send
age
some
of
to one area
Calamity.
and some to
I need
another.
my age of Calamity.
JC pushed the minus button there to pull up the map. Which
I feel
either
you
player
guys. I
can
feel
do.
you. I know not everyone
If
likes
you're ever
Pikmin at
not
all.
sure where a
But
specific
I'm
item
glad
on the
Pikmin's
bingo
actually
board
just
that you
in
wanna
some
collect
sort
is,
of spotlight
it's,
because
simple
dead ass no
pulling up
one
that
was
map
gonna
to
buy
say,
this game
Oh, I need to get
as it
an
seems.
orange.
which
Then where's the
that's
orange on
really
the map?
unfortunate.
I'm gonna go get that 'cause
But
that's what I need to complete
This
my
should be
bingo card.
online right here. This bingo
Um,
battle. If it's not an
So,
online
I
mode,
think what you're gonna see.
then I'm
JC
still
and I,
not sold on Pikmin 3
doing
Deluxe.
first
For me
is both
personally,
growing
I
our
want this to
squads,
have an
and
online
then,
mode.
You see
Like,
that we both
bingo
got
battle
bridge tiles
totally can be an
on the
online
sides of our
mode.
map as
It's
well.
more than
So
possible.
we've been collecting.
There's no
some of
reason
those
for it
bridge
not to
tiles
be able to
build
be.
a bridge. So we
It's
can
literally
cross the map.
1-on-1.
And there's a lot of deep
And
strategy in here
it,
too.
it
While
generates the
Corey's talking,
same
I'm
place
actually
for
thinking about
everyone,
a
so
couple
you just
things.
pick
Like,
up
for
the enemies that you
example,
need and build the bridges.
taking a
It's-
look at the bingo cards
that
that I
is-
have,
that
I'm actually
is-
targeting the corners. If I target the corners,
This episode says
which I
Pikmin Battle
probably shouldn't have said that out
Royale.
loud, but you
Yo,
wouldn't
that'd be-
normally.
Imagine
If you target
100
corners, that
players,
means you have
all
one
with
item,
like
you're
100
able to get, like,
Pikmin
a
each.
horizontal, vertical, and
Yo,
diagonal line
that'd be
all at the
wild.
same
And whoever
time.
has the last Pikmin left wins.
Sure.
Because it's not about having the
Yeah,
last person
absolutely.
left. It's
And
about
just-
Oh,
having
why
the
are you
last
coming into
Pikmin
my base?
left
Oh,
at the end
JC.
of the
So
game.
that is a good point to show that, yeah, you can go into each other's bases. And JC threw some Pikmin towards me, which started, they kind of just start like thwacking.
Yo,
at
you
my
can
head,
throw stuff
which
into
is
each other's
really annoying.
bases.
But
Yo,
very
see,
effective.
this gotta
and
be
I have
online.
To use the
It
control
has
stick
to be.
shake them off. My Pikmin can defeat JC's Pikmin, which is nice. But if our Pikmin do encounter each other, they will want to.
I just saw one of my Pikmin get slapped by yours, and
Oh, did they fight each other? A little
yeah,
bit?
actually, it's on me now. But don't worry, the songs will be sung of you, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Bingo
Good
Battle wasn't the original, but I never got to play it. But we
So-
want this to be online.
I
See,
see that
numbers.
JC has an item actually from a roulette.
I
That
do.
he has,
That's
which
the
is
issue.
A, triple rocks, which he is able to use and drop on me. So I actually have to be really careful here.
I'm being very quiet
Yeah,
about
it's,
it.
it's
And now he just.
I don't
he
think it's
pointed it
online
out, so
still.
That's fine. Okay. Gotta move. Gotta think. Okay.
And again, yeah, you do want to sometimes be aware of what your opponent's up to in this game,
Okay, so that's fine. Okay.
because they can be. JC can get pretty crafty at times.
yeah, Echo Jams.
All right.
All right.
The original doesn't have it as
Here,
online.
and I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I had to
Guys,
double
and
check to
pulling
make
some
sure
of these
just now.
Pikmin I
But
found
But yeah,
that
the
are
online
my
is
color,
it's
but
still
they
not
are
there
in
for
the
this
water,
mode,
so
which
now I'm
it
gonna
should.
try and
There's no reason for this mode to not have online,
And
especially
get
when this
some of
mode was
these.
around back then too.
I'm gonna grab these.
Makes no
blue
sense to me.
ones.
You know, let's get you in the water. Yeah.
Shout out to the
oh.
20 concurrent viewers. Thank you guys for coming
I
to the
tried
stream.
to,
If you're enjoying the
I
stream,
tried to lure
smash
your red
that
Pikmin
like
in the
button.
water.
I really
No.
appreciate the support,
they would
guys.
follow
Stay
me.
away from my babies.
Okay. Need some cherries.
I'll take care of that. That's fine.
So this is the first time I'm finding a cherry
whoops.
item, which
That's probably why.
again, these cherries give me
Sorry,
a
sorry.
free spin on the item roulette, which can often change the tides of battle. So I'm wanting to get as many of these cherries as possible. Back to my base. All right, I've got a rock. So my cherry got me a free
Oh, this is
bomb
actually
rock,
not good.
which I can
man,
throw
am
a
just-
Pikmin at this
oh.
rock, and now I've got a rock, a bomb rock basically. So if I throw that bomb rock at let's just throw it in an enemy right now. Oh, he woke up and got out of there. Oh man, that was kind of a waste.
Let me see if I can actually get
We can use electricity
Oh,
to just sort of
jerk.
be annoying to JC there and temporarily disable him. Another item that I picked up through that I got from my cherry is sort of a free spin on the item roulette, which is this golden object, which if I use it will fill up a spot on my bingo card randomly, which looked like was an apple.
Oh no, it's the water. It's the water. It's the water. No.
All right.
Okay.
I think this guy here may continue in charge.
I need
Leave
to
him
find a different way
alone.
around this because.
Okay.
Look at that apple.
So I need 2. I see the
Like,
line.
it's literally
that
a
I
picture
want,
perfect
but
apple.
Oh no! That
Ah.
was a direct hit. Oh my gosh! You got me with the
Oh.
right time. I have one.
Oh, I was
Wow,
starting
y'all
one
saw
screen,
that?
I'm sorry.
He just destroyed all of
I'm
his
down to
Pikmin.
one single Pikmin.
Destroyed
If I
one
win-
rock.
Oh,
Boom. Y'all saw that? See, like,
JC will
this
never
gotta
let it
be
down.
online
I-
play,
dude,
man.
Yeah, if I won't.
He
Uh,
got
And
me
Jaden,
at
this
one
is the
goal,
Treehouse
and
right
I
now.
have
We're
one
watching it.
Pikmin. I wish
See if I can actually just.
I
And he had to
had-
sit on that apple.
Oh,
more
I
than
really
one.
shouldn't do this though.
I need.
Dude, these
To
guys are
get
gonna
more
get so
Pikmin.
eaten.
Oh man.
If I get distracted, maybe. Let it toss. It's fine.
I just.
Oh, it's still shaking so much. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
gosh, come on. I need a cherry.
Okay, dude, if I could just.
He's
pick
getting
up
his
where
Pikmin
was
eaten.
that? I really shouldn't be checking this right now, but that's right. All the enemies actually show up as those green, green flashing dots. So I'm actually trying to find this
There we go.
guy.
Okay. Whew, the long.
Yeah, Jaden.
long,
Because
long
it's
time.
Pikmin 3 Deluxe
go.
and Age of Calamity. Oh
man,
no,
my buddy.
Jaden. Treehouse has
boy,
been around
Blue.
for many, many years.
Did we just say Blue at
It's
the
just
same
a
time?
showcase where they played the games for us and show
Oh,
us
that
stuff
was
about the
exactly what
game
they did,
with
okay.
gameplay, which is great.
So the item
And
that
yeah, the
I
food
just
you
got
collect is
was
definitely
a
nice. They made
10
sure, especially in Pikmin 3 Deluxe
10 free
specifically, to
Pikmin
make those
basically would
items
sprout
that you
at my
pick up in
base.
the game look
on.
very polished and stylized.
Come on, this'll
And
work.
same goes for all other kinds of items that you see, like, let's say that
But
orb
I
that they're
need
picking
way
up out of the
more.
water.
JC looks like he just needs
It looks
the
very stylized
red
if you look closely at it. Like,
and the
things like
red
that, they've put a
marble,
lot of
which are
detail
both
You mean
en
like these
route.
two?
Yes.
and same goes for the
I don't
enemies.
think I'm
The
gonna
game's
have
known
enough
for its
Pikmin
detail and
to-
its
Oh, please
yeah,
tell me this is
style.
happening.
Nice.
when it comes to those
Oh,
kinds of
this
items.
is so good.
A
Oh, my
JC
palms are
got
sweaty.
it.
I'm so excited.
red team
That's
won.
so good.
So what was I think from my perspective, what really turned the tides there is I was about to defeat both Bulborbs that I needed, but that
Mhm.
rock came down at just the inopportune moment, and I had just kind of forgotten that JC still had that item. So
Yeah, I
well
was actually.
done. You used it at exactly the right time.
Yeah, Jaden,
feels
a lot
so
of people
good,
forget
guys.
that
Okay,
Olimar is a Smash.
JC
Most
feels
people
way too good right
don't
now,
even
so we're
call
gonna play
him
one
Olimar.
more
Most
game.
people just call
This
him,
one is
"Oh,
gonna
or
be
do you
over
play
in
as an
probably 2
astronaut
minutes
in
because I have
Smash?"
way more incentive now.
It's like, bruh,
to
his
not
name's
take it
Olimar.
easy. I'm not saying I was
Put
taking
some
it easy last
respect
time,
on my
but,
Olimar.
That felt so good.
This
Well, not
is
my
a
Olimar,
much
but-
smaller stage, so JC and I are
Hashtag
probably
not my
going to come to a skirmish much quicker than we did in the last game.
Oh, this
So
looks
there's
like
really less of an opportunity to make mistakes here. There's also just
this
a
looks like
lot
Call of Duty
again, the
Shipment.
map is
I
small, so
never
you
played
want to be
bingo
acting
mode
very
on
quickly
the original
with
Pikmin
our
3
moves.
Deluxe.
Yep.
But
And
this
Corey,
area
again,
right here,
because Corey pointed
it
out
looks
the map
like
is really
Shipment
small, you're
from
probably
Call of
gonna see
Duty.
us
Just a
get into
small
some
little
heated,
area where you're very close
Yeah,
to
the
enemies
only
and
thing,
acting real
the
quick.
only thing in between us is that really this orange Bulborb enemy that you kind of see here that's sort of harassing me at my base right now. So other
It's
than that,
definitely harassing you.
we can just sort of waltz into each other's bases.
Oh, it's in between both. Yeah.
Scares me because we're so close. All right. What if I start just
Uh-oh. Red team's got the big Bulborb coming.
come on? Come on. Oh, it's a big one. I didn't see it. Oh,
And
run.
nah, Jaden, Call of Duty Cold War,
No.
that ain't happening on Switch
No,
in a million
no,
years.
This is bad. This is bad. All
We,
bad.
the Switch didn't even get Crash
So
4
many
day
probably
1,
dying Pikmin.
and people were complaining why Crash 4 sales aren't doing well.
So I need to do smart about
Didn't
this.
drop on Switch. Schizo Game says, oh, and also because it was not $40 too. Schizo Game, it says, watch them show like 5 minutes of Age of Calamity. Yo, imagine.
Charge.
I'm not gonna front. If they
Oh,
showed
man,
only
they
a few
Bulborb
minutes
are
of
just
Age of
hungry
Calamity,
and- wow, I do
Would
not
I
like that
laugh?
they're on my side of the map right
Yeah.
now. It's almost as if you sent them.
I did not. Speaking of sending things.
I'm just that kind of guy. You guys know me. I laugh at the dumb stuff.
So it's only nice
No.
to give gifts that I gave JC the gift of the same.
Yeah,
bomb rocks
Shadow
that he
King, you
sent
definitely
me
are
earlier.
right though. This has been 40 minutes
I wonder if
of
that actually worked out in my
Pikmin
favor.
3
'cause at least
Deluxe
he's not
action.
seeing that I'm actually trying to steal one of the only things in the map that exists.
40
which is a
plus
golden
minutes of
strawberry.
Pikmin
No, not
No,
seeing
no,
it
no, no,
totally
no,
at all.
no, no,
I have
no,
no
no,
idea
it's
what you're doing.
No,
Action
no,
guy.
Were
hold
you
on,
doing
have to pluck.
something?
Nope, we're good.
If you guys can share the link to the stream,
No,
though,
mine. I
I'd
have numbers.
appreciate it. And yeah, Jaden, I actually have streamed Rogue Company before. I've played it a while back,
All
like
I
2
need
months
now
ago.
is a red
But
strawberry.
it's a good game. It's a good game. I've had it for a
looks
while.
like is right behind
I haven't
my
played
base,
it a
and
lot
so
though. I'm
as
not
long
that crazy
as-
about it.
Oh wow, yeah. So
But
I can
it's
give
good.
up.
It's a
I don't
good
need to
game,
worry
though.
about the golden strawberry because I've got my
You've got the other one.
the red delicious sunseed berry for the quick
Hey.
bingo. I think that was a little over 2 minutes. So
That was
I
a little
will-
over. That was a speed. That was like a mercy win right there. You were
It
just
gets
ending
really
it quickly.
competitive playing
Ugh.
bingo battle. As you can see from a little bit of a taste, we absolutely love this mode.
Is
But,
it online?
Really, all the modes offer
That'd
a
be
little bit of a
nice
different type
if
of
you have bingo
gameplay,
mode
so,
online this
we hope you're
time.
looking forward to checking out Pikmin 3 Deluxe.
It would
Be
give
on
me
the
a reason to
lookout
get it.
for an eShop demo that will include save data transfer to the full game. And if you complete the eShop demo, defeat the last boss in the demo, you'll be able to start the full game with Ultra Spicy mode if you'd like that extra challenge. So again, thanks for checking out a little bit of Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Don't forget the game itself comes out.
You're not
on
gonna
October
tell us
30th.
if it has online for
Awesome.
bingo
Thanks, Corey.
mode.
Again, really appreciate it. Thanks for letting me have that one win, because that does not happen often. And again, I can't wait
It's
to play
cool
some
that they
more
have the
bingo battles
eShop
with you,
demo to
in
transfer data
October.
over, and if you use the
So,
demo and beat the final
coming up
boss,
next,
you can
obviously,
unlock
is-
ultra spicy
I'm waiting
difficulty.
for this too, which is Hyrule Warriors
But, like-
Age of Calamity. So,
Bruh,
over to you, Kay.
bingo mode needed online, man.
Thanks, JC. Thanks, Corey. Wow,
That's all
Pikmin
I'm
looks like a
saying.
lot of fun. Hi, everyone. I'm Kay from Nintendo Treehouse, and I've got my colleagues Chico
Yeah,
and
Gunslinger, it's
Kendra here
available
with
today
me.
for the demo. Yep.
Before we get started, I'd like to acknowledge that we are doing this remotely. So there might be some technical limitations, but we're asking for your patience and your understanding as we work as hard as we can to bring you an amazing stream. So today we're going
So
to
this is
take
gonna
a
be a
look
full
at
thing,
Hyrule
so
Warriors Age of
dope.
Calamity, which takes place 100 years before Breath of the Wild and tells the story of the Great
Yeah,
Calamity
Schizo, I
and the
recommend
events
trying the
leading
demo
up
for
to
sure.
it, which really can only be told through the 1 versus 1,000 action of a Warriors game. We'll start off with a first look at Urbosa. I'm so excited.
Woohoo!
Chico, are you ready?
Yes, I am. So
Let's get started.
I'm fine. I know. I'm playing as Urbosa right now, as you can see, and I'm actually inside the Deluxe town right now. And then it is a Hyrule Warriors game, so you will be using X and Y button to do weak and strong attack, and then also A. Oh wait. Iga Master is coming. Right now, the Deluxe town is under attack by Iga.
Gunslinger says,
I'm gonna
worst
talk about why
champion.
they're here. But the objective is I have to actually defeat all 3
Yes,
Iga Blade Masters.
But don't say that to
So to do that,
some people
in
we
addition
know, or
to the
they'll
usual
fight
Hyrule Warriors,
for Urbosa. They'll
Actually,
fight
I
for
have
Urbosa's
to,
life.
room
And Gunslinger, you
to
know who we're
counter
talking
attack.
about. They'll
and I
fight for
can
Urbosa's
use,
life.
I
And
just
it's like,
used
bruh,
the stasis
relax.
now, as you can tell. But each character can
Rivali's
use all
goat. Oh yeah,
4,
Rivali
different
is the
moves
best
in different
champion.
occasions.
Exactly, Shadow
So,
King.
I need
That's
to
exactly
focus on attacking
that's exactly what I was
them
talking
right now,
about.
So I'm gonna let
Urbosa,
Kay and Kendra talk about
Nah.
what's unique about Urbosa.
very overrated
Great, thank
champion.
you so much, Chico.
Rivali though,
Yeah, Urbosa's gameplay
he may be
is
a knockoff
really
Falco,
fun and
but he
exciting,
is also
and,
the best
As you
champion
can see, it's focused
by
on
far.
her ability to use an attack with lightning. She
Skip says
has
she got them thunder thighs,
unique
though,
ability
bro.
to charge with
Yeah,
lightning,
that's
which
great,
is represented
but
by the gauge at
Rivali
the top of the screen.
is a badass. And then there's
and,
Daruk.
Yep,
Yes,
she's charging
Taz.
it right there.
Daruk.
And
I
once
like
it's charged
Daruk.
up, she can actually
And I like Mifa too. I like
use
Mifa
the
too.
lightning in
Daruk is
addition to her strong attacks.
Daruk is way
to
better
kind
than
of
Urbosa,
strengthen those
by
attacks
far.
and do some
Yes, Schizo.
really
Daruk's my boy.
character-specific
Facts,
stuff
facts.
with it.
Marios is cool. Yeah.
She also uses lightning in her weak point counters and in her special attacks. And if Chico can get the timing right, after some of these big attacks where there's still some electricity lingering in the air, she can charge up her electricity super quick, which takes a lot of skill
Yes.
and a lot of timing, but it's
Sanders says all
very
of the champions
satisfying
are
when you
good,
can
to be
pull it
honest.
off.
I think Shadow
so
King
I'm running
And
may be
Zero.
right in my opinion. Rivali, Mifa, Daruk, and Urbosa. And to be
And I
honest,
just
I
wanted to
like
add too.
Rivali, Mifa, and
aside from the
Daruk. I just don't
gameplay
like
that you're
Urbosa.
seeing- well,
Not a
first of
fan.
all-
Not a fan personally.
Oh,
Not.
wait,
I wasn't
no,
a fan of the
interrupting myself,
character.
'cause there's a
I
Korra.
personally
There
wasn't a
it
fan of going
It's
to
so cute.
the
So
like
clearly
throughout the
Korra
entire
is
desert
very
area.
interesting.
I was not into it at all. I wasn't into
but this is
Gerudo
the
at
first
all.
time that people get to play as Urbosa,
Breath
which
of the Wild.
is already super awesome. And this area probably looks pretty familiar to some Breath of the Wild fans.
Yep.
And it's
the
cool
whole
to
town
see
looks
these places.
So great.
Pre-Calamity. But what I did want to say is fans can
Hey,
look forward to
they just called it
getting
the
more
pre-Calamity
backstory on
era.
these
They just
characters
called
as
it
well.
right there, pre-Calamity.
Really get a good look at Urbosa's relationship to
Yep.
Zelda.
Yeah, the
And
hotel right
also
there.
more
Yep.
information about Urbosa's relationship to Zelda's late mother. So if you're like me and you love to get to know the characters and get to know them in ways that you didn't get to in Breath of the Wild, this game is your opportunity to do that.
That's right. It's
This
really,
episode says
there's
Ganon
a lot to
deconfirmed.
unpack in
Oh,
here and a lot to see, and it's very
This is on.
thrilling for fans
We already
of
knew
Breath of the
Ganon
Wild
was
to
not
be
coming.
able to take a look, a more in-depth
Shadow
look
King
at
says
this
Urbosa
time
is a knock
in
of
the,
Nabaru.
in the story.
I've heard a lot of people say that, so I'm not surprised that you feel the
All
same.
right, and now we're
And
taking
shout
a
out to
look
Schlars.
at
Welcome to the stream,
Zelda's
Schlars.
gameplay,
Thank you for
which is
coming
also
through.
a first
How have you
look,
been?
very
We're going
exciting.
over the Nintendo Treehouse event.
As you can see,
how have you been? What have you been up to,
uses
Schlars?
the runes
St.
as
Lucy's,
her
I'm going to
main
sink mad hours
attacks.
into this game.
Uh,
I can understand,
in
man.
addition to being able to use them just like everyone else, and she can create different combinations of runes to take out huge swarms of enemies. Oh my gosh!
She was not ready for that.
In a very unique way. It's it's so cool to see
true Chico
Zelda
fashion.
being able
Yeah,
to take out.
it looked like it was a
these
bomb
guys.
crawler.
Yeah, and for me, anytime Zelda gets to, you get to play as Zelda and annihilate enemies as Zelda, it's pretty much a win for me. Because Zelda in a Zelda game.
Yeah. Well, and she's really fun to play as in this one. Nice work. Nice work.
I'm just gonna go back to Rosa because she is my favorite.
Nice
Great.
Life
And
Media,
so much
welcome to
fame.
the stream. Treehouse Live
Yes, I have
reaction.
to chase
But,
after her.
You missed all of the Pikmin
Yes.
glory, but you're here for Age of Calamity. I'm glad you've made it to the
chase after
stream.
the
Welcome,
Ega.
Knife Life. How you been? And
So
shouts to everyone coming through.
I'm gonna
Let's
go
hit
after
30
that,
likes
to the
and
location.
smash that like button.
to go.
And if anyone's
It
brand new
looks
to the
like
channel,
there's a lot of
subscribe to the
people here.
channel. And let's get some Dono hype, Member
And
hype
for people
going.
who are
Get the
new
hype
to the
going
Warriors
for
series,
Treehouse Live.
as you
I'd
can see, there are
appreciate it.
prompts on the screen that help guide you
Shocking
through
says
the
we won't play as
process
Ganon
of the
Ganondorf, but it
gameplay,
might be possible
and
to
the
see his
action.
character in the game.
But
That's
you also
possible.
can
I think
turn
that's
those
definitely a
off if you
possibility,
want.
Shadow King, for people to see the actual character beforehand. And shouts to Grubby Key9. Yeah, I didn't like the desert part.
So
I wasn't a huge
I'm
fan
this
at all.
location, and it looks like my objective is to defeat the enemies with loud attack. So I think I need to do. Oh, I can't use it right now, but I will wait till my rune fills up first. But
Make some noise,
okay,
Chico.
so I'm going.
Do
I'll
it.
do that. Hold on. These guys are well.
This guy's really getting in your
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, Shadow King. The desert was too big.
So as you can see,
And like, there's just
when you use the
like,
Sheikah runes, there is a little bit of a wait time
areas.
for it
There's
to
so
charge
many.
back
Shout out
up
to
before
Studio
you can use it
Nintendo.
again.
Welcome to the stream, bro.
which
Great to
is
see
very
you come
similar
through to
to
hang
Fallout
out
and
today
Breath of
with
the
us.
Wild.
How have
Oh,
you been,
man,
bro? How you been?
That was a gorgeous takeout right there.
We just went through some Pikmin 2 Deluxe,
the
and now some
reason
Age
for
of Calamity.
using
How have you been, Nintendo?
Loud attacks was to call forth a certain familiar monster, and there he is. Oh man.
You sure it's not a lady though?
I think he's beautiful.
Yeah, he's too scary, and he's coming after me, so I don't think I want to do this. Bye-bye.
No, let's go ahead and
That's it.
let's escape
Done.
to the main menu while we can.
So instead of
So we're
actually
gonna go
escaping
back
from it,
to,
they're escaping to the
world
menu,
map
bruh.
and show some of the
They really ain't showing the part of
gameplay,
escaping from that enemy.
between
They really escape to the
leveling
menu.
up
Are you
characters,
fucking
strengthening
serious?
Weapons and unlocking
Oh
things.
my god.
There it is. Very
Yo,
familiar
this is the map.
map
guys.
of Hyrule. Chico, do you want to tell us a little bit about
This is the map for Breath of the
this?
Wild, guys.
Yeah, so if you
Y'all
ever
seen
play,
this?
you know, like original Hyrule Warriors
That's
game,
actually
or maybe
fucking lit.
different Warriors
This is
game,
actually lit now.
you might be familiar with how the menu looked like. You will go from chapter 1 to 3 type thing. But this
Hopefully there's
one,
more
you
stuff on the
actually,
map to
go
do.
through different
But that's lit that they
chapters
got
and,
the whole
locations
map.
Using the,
That's lit.
map of Hyrule
That's lit.
from the Legend of Zelda.
Because like I know a lot of people were wondering
and,
about
when
this.
I first saw this, I
and
was
people were
literally
thinking it was gonna be like a
screaming
normal
because it was
Warriors
so
game.
gorgeous,
But
and I just loved
luckily
it.
for this part,
And,
especially, it
because
keeps
it's
to
a
the roots of
Hyrule
Breath of the
game,
Wild with the giant map.
When you're playing the
Of course,
stages,
you're not
you
going to
collect
all
a
these
lot of
places.
different
Like, you're
type
not going to
of
go over
materials.
here. You're
So
not going to go over
using those
here. You're just going to be on the
materials,
track
you can,
where all these
unlock
icons
different
are. That's the
locations
only
on the
places
map,
you can go to.
like the stables, other
Stables and
training
stuff.
grounds,
Training grounds, stuff
and,
like that.
and even like different dishes you can cook type thing. So one of the things I wanted to show is actually here, blacksmith. So it is a Hyrule Warriors game, so you will be collecting a lot of different weapons while you are in the stage. Not like Breath of the Wild, you don't the weapons do not break during the stage, but you can use these weapons you collected to strengthen your primary use weapon. So right now I'm using this sword, but there's other different.
So yeah,
type
don't
of
forget,
weapons I can
guys.
get
It's like Breath of the
and
Wild.
different,
Your weapons can
way to use
break.
it. So I want to use my sledgehammer, iron sledgehammer, and fuse them with all the materials I got so far.
Shouts to the 22
With
concurrent
the
viewers.
level
Thank you guys
one
come to the
fight
stream.
ladle that you
Don't
will
forget
not
to share the
neglect.
links in the chat. I appreciate it.
Don't you dare.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Whew. I was worried.
I shouldn't. It's okay. It's okay.
No, use it. Use
Okay,
it.
so
Yes, it's okay.
you can use up to 5 different weapons, and you can strengthen. You of course have to use the rupees, so make sure you collect the rupees when you are in the stage 2. And now I have my
Jonathan
sledgehammer
Bashir says,
leveled
this
up
game
to
looks so
5,
good,
so I
but
can
oh
use
no,
that.
please leave the
So,
weapon breaking mechanic Breath of the Wild. Nah, y'all getting
another thing
breaking
is the
of
materials you
weapons.
collected.
Hey.
You can
And you know
make
what's
the
funny?
dish.
That's the one thing I
So
like about Breath
see
of the
this
Wild.
one
Like,
right
I like
here.
Breath of the Wild for a
So
lot of
starved
things. I think it's a
fish
great game.
And you
But
need the
I actually like
materials,
the
5
mechanic of breaking
fish,
weapons.
So I have that trap.
What I don't like
So now I
is
love
how
that
you can get
dish,
struck
so
by
I can earn the
lightning
recipe
for
2
having certain
fish
material
stew.
and or weapons on you. That part I don't like.
Right,
Another
and the
Weapons
recipe
breaking,
recipes
no
can be
problem.
used
Getting
to,
struck by
give
lightning
your
for having
characters a
specific
little bit
items.
of a
That's a bit
buff
messed up.
before you go into battle.
That's a bit
And
messed
there are a
up.
bunch of different types.
Like, I can
have
understand
different
being by a
effects, so it's pretty
volcano
fun
and,
to
and getting on
collect
fire
them and see
by
what
being
they
so
do.
close to the lava. But like getting struck by
Yep,
lightning
they also have
like,
defeating the
as often as it happens, I'm good.
Yeah, so by defeating monsters and getting those materials, you can also turn them into these other quests, which you can use to
Someone
unlock
says, I think she said
bonus
weapons won't break in this
combos
game.
or extra health or
I thought
other
she said that weapons
such
can
things.
break in this game,
But the
but
thing
you
I
have
really
to
like
keep
about
upgrading
these
them
is that they
before
have
they
little
break.
stories.
I'm pretty sure that's
that
what
go
it
along with
is.
them.
You have to keep
Little
upgrading them
glimpses
before
into
they
the
break.
characters' lives between
And yeah,
battles
with the
during
lightning,
this
it
war.
definitely was a bit over the top for sure, Nintendo.
The one that we just
when it comes
did,
to
for example,
getting struck
is
by
about
lightning, because
a
you
young
didn't even
child
have to
in
be
Hateno
in the
Village who
water
wants to
region over
build a
here. Like
monster
you could be
dummy
over
so that
here
they
and it's
can
raining or
practice,
something, and you're
using
getting
a
struck by
two-handed
lightning.
sword.
Like
And
it's
so
happened.
Actually
It's happened to me
brings the
before.
materials to make the dummy, creates this dummy, helps him build it, and then they train
Oh, so
together.
it's a-
and that's how
okay,
Link is
dope,
able to
said
come
John.
up with
Dope,
an
man. That's
extra move for his
Me personally,
two-handed sword.
I would have.
And I love it because Link's from Hateno Village.
White Chunk says until you get to that
so it's
Gerudo
very
helmet.
cute.
Yeah,
It's
until we get
a bit of
that,
life.
changes everything.
Yeah, the
Yep.
world building
So-
is really excellent in this game.
And yeah, yo, having like
we
a
just,
blacksmith Shadow
strengthened
King
this
in Breath of the
200
Wild
I mean,
2 to
sledgehammer
upgrade or
is
fix
basically a
weapons,
200 sword
that's a
type.
given. If that's not in
So,
Breath of the Wild
I'm
2,
going
I'll be
into
so
the
mad
training
actually, Shadow
mission
King. I'll be
where
really
I
mad.
can actually use this sledgehammer to showcase how the two-handed sword or two-handed weapon will work in this game. And so I changed my weapon, and I guess I can change my tire.
Yeah, you can
I'll be
unlock different
We
pieces
saw that,
of
she cheered
armor as
when,
you progress through the game.
She had
and
Link
you can
shirtless.
equip or, I guess, unequip them and dress him up however you want.
They look nice.
yeah,
What are you talking about?
this is
And
Link's,
also,
training attire.
Legend of Genshin, Breath of the Waifus. I
and
mean Genshin
also
Impact.
this is the jellyfish
Yeah,
skewer we
Genshin
just
Impact.
got from the recipe location, so I can use
Oh
that.
my god.
Right, and every character will react differently to the dishes that you cook for them.
Echo Jim
And
says,
some
I see you,
characters
Treehouse.
even have favorite dishes, and they'll say something different when you give them their favorite dish. So it's a lot of fun to try out a bunch of different recipes and see which your characters prefer.
Yeah, and if you watch the TGS live stream,
They
you
really
might
did a
have
good job
seen
making
the,
this game
cutscene
truly look
where
like a
it's showing
prequel
the tower
overall.
actually
Because that's what
raising
it
from
is.
the ground.
Like and even just
And
how the
that
menus are
tower
set
is
up,
actually going to be a
art
base
style, all
for
that.
Link
Looks
whenever
just like
he
Breath of the
goes
Wild.
to the
So that's
next
dope that they
mission.
have it like that.
So I think you just saw him kind of like warping from the tower to that new location where I'm gonna be showcasing the 200 sword training mission.
Right.
Without
so
a
yeah,
shirt on.
it is a training mission. Without
Hey, don't judge me.
I mean,
Oh, there's no
the two-handed
judgment.
sword is a lot of
If
work.
anything, I just feel bad for Link.
No, you know, he
I guess
works
there's
up
less
quite a
fabric to
sweat
get in the
to
way
do
of
it
Link
on your own.
doing a
running.
training mission by himself. Exactly why, Chung.
Yeah,
Even the loading
so
screen's
as you
like
can
Breath of
see,
the
this
Wild.
is a training level, so you're fighting against a lot of Hyrulean soldiers, and using the two-handed
Link
sword,
beating up these
which,
Hyrulean soldiers. Oh my
you know,
god.
aesthetically does look a lot like how it was used in Breath of the Wild. In this game, it's slower but more powerful than the one-handed sword. But the fun thing about it is that he can use the unique action to strengthen his strong attacks. In exchange,
Yeah, Link
he
going
takes a
off
little
on the
bit of
Hyrulean
temporary
warriors
damage.
with his sledgehammer,
Um,
man. Going off.
Like that. And in order to heal that temporary damage, you can press X to consume a meal in the middle of
Destroyed
battle.
all of them, yo.
I love the animation
Chico.
for him eating.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see
I
it,
love the
Chico.
animation for him eating.
Let's
Yeah,
get near
if
some
she'll do it
enemies.
for us.
Sorry. I was focused on
Get near some enemies. Oh no, not quite. Okay, so but one of those
I
eating
just
animations is highly aggressive, and if Chico does it near some enemies, then we will see what happens, and hopefully we'll get an opportunity to show you that
Oh.
because I love it.
Nom,
Oh.
nom, nom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Aggressive food eating.
I love
the
it.
Shockwave blast, sending the soldiers flying.
Knifefly says, how do you think he
I
became a
love that
champion?
they
He had to
included that
beat
in this
everyone.
game as part of the
Exactly.
actual,
Link
fighting
had to
style
go
for the two-handed
and
sword.
fight
I think
for
it's
his
a great
friends and fight
homage
for his
to Breath
motherfucking
of the
life,
Wild and people who
beating
played
up
it like
everyone
I did,
in his way,
which is
from
to say
Hylian
having
captains
a,
to Hylian soldiers
stockpile
starting off
of
as
apples
rookies
or something
to
in
people
my
in
inventory
Gerudo,
so I could
everywhere.
chow down
He had to go
when I'm
off
being blown
on
back by
everyone,
a
kicking
strong
everyone's
attack that did
ass,
lots of damage.
taking everyone's names. People are wondering
You can
why
aggressively eat your
that
apples and send
Hyrule
those
has
soldiers.
no one around
Aggressively eat
anymore.
your apples.
It's
the
because
only
of
way to eat
Link
apples in
beating
this
their
game.
asses like this.
If you burn,
Alright, how many
apples,
KOs
As
do
Knifefly
we
says,
have?
beat that ass button. Yo, speaking of beat that ass button,
yeah.
when are you gonna beat
Alright.
that Persona for a golden button, bro? We need to see that
Yeah,
happen.
we're getting there. We're more than
Soon,
halfway.
I'd also
That's
like to
lit.
point out that this location is very familiar. It appeared as ruins in Breath of the Wild, but now, before the Calamity, it's in its heyday.
Yo, of course it's in its heyday. There's
It's
100
very cool to
villages
see
there.
what it looked like before it got destroyed.
Yeah, and
Nice
Chico,
one,
maybe you can
Chico.
show us some lightning rod action.
What? Hold on.
Oh yeah, we did get to see the ice rod
This
before.
one?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Dope.
that one.
So you can just pull rods out and just do
Awesome.
power like that. That's insane. And Student Nintendo says, man, I'm enjoying
do it.
P4G, but I'm also having a hard time spending more than
So,
2 hours at a
as
time
you
on
can
it.
see,
Oh, really, Nintendo?
she's
For
timing her
me,
attacks for when that weak point
P4G
gauge
was one of
comes
those
out.
games where, like, there was
The
times
big
where I would
strategy
play it
against
for,
these
like,
stronger
5
enemies
hours
is
at a time.
to, cut down that
And
weak point gauge.
It,
And
in my
create an
opinion,
opening
once you
so
reach
can do
the third
counter
dungeon,
attack.
that's
which
when
can
you're
be
on a
very
roll.
powerful.
Once you hit that third dungeon, you're moving. You're moving once you hit that third dungeon.
Nice
So
one.
once you
A
reach
little
that
bit
point,
more.
you'll know if you really, really love the game or not. Me personally, I did a review of the game, and for those who know, I've already played Persona 5, and I already do love that game. And I'm going through 5 Royal right now, and I'm
I
over
love
110
the
hours in
two-handed
that.
sword so
And
much. I
Persona
think
4
it's my
Golden, I
favorite.
dropped my review,
It's
and
so
it is
satisfying.
what
you know,
my
to just
2020 game of the year
slam
possibly. And I
through
know
all
the
of
game
these
technically came out a
enemies,
long
you know,
time
these
ago,
thousands
but
and thousands
the
of
PC
enemies.
released in 2020.
And also to like
So I'm
take a little
considering
break
it
to
a
have a snack
2020
here
game
and then.
release, because that's what it technically is, a
A lot
game
of fun.
releasing in 2020.
Absolutely.
So for me,
I'm
Persona
hoping
4
we can,
Golden,
I know your
show
favorite is
some-
the
show some
it's
story
my
rush,
game of the
too.
year. It was that good. The
Oh,
gameplay, the story, the bond between the characters. Like Persona 5
No, you don't.
isn't as good as Persona
You're
4
great,
Golden.
you're almost there.
Especially when it comes to the bonds between the
You
characters
need to
and the
find another one
writing,
of
the
those
story.
captains.
And the gameplay is just so much more enjoyable, and yet it's much clickier. It's quick to go through.
Nice.
It's great.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Now we have to face Daruk.
It's Daruk.
He's
Uh-oh.
my favorite. It's cool. He's very heavy moving character too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
He moves surprisingly quickly for someone of his size, though, I have to say.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
He's in front of the camera. Oh, she got lucky she got out of that.
you can do it, Chico. I believe in
Knife
you.
Life says one of my favorite games of all time now. And Knife Life also says to Nintendo,
Oh my
Knife Life,
goodness.
you'd have to
Oh
pay
my
me to play
gosh.
less than 2 hours of that
That looks
masterpiece.
like a little bit of
Yeah,
rough play
it's so
for
hard
training.
to play less than 2 hours sometimes. Like I can understand when you're first starting off in the game for
Seriously.
sure. But
Nice work.
as you reach like around the third
Yeah,
dungeon,
wow.
by that
Man,
point of the
you made
game,
very quick work
you'll
of
know
that.
if you
Good job.
are invested or if you just enjoy it like a little
All right,
bit.
let's cut away from
But
this for a second.
for me,
We
it's
have
so
one
much
other
fun.
thing we'd
It's-
like
I love
to
it.
show you.
Oh,
Chico's got to set it up though.
new character? It's the new character, isn't it?
I love Daruk. He's so great. He's such a
Well, and it's really
fun
Yeah,
character.
and the music is lit in Persona 4 Golden.
yeah, and it's really it's
And
cool
honestly,
to see all the
on
various
PC, it
characters,
graphically
you
looks
know,
good to
that
me. I think the
we,
game looks
you know,
good.
love
I
from
know
Breath
there's
of
of
the
course
Wild, but
textures and
seeing
stuff
them
from
as
the
different
Vita and all
setting
that, but
and seeing all
it
of their
looks good
special
for what it
moves and
is.
how those differ. I
Yeah,
do
Taz,
I
Lynx,
do really like
act up
seeing
the
that,
Ruka,
and
that
I'm excited for
sledgehammer.
what we're about to show you as well, you the viewers.
You, the viewers.
Yeah, it's great. It's an amazing thing that
Yeah,
they've done with
P4G
this game
OST
to bring us into
flames.
this era,
Feel
you
ya,
know,
Knife Life.
pre-Calamity, and show us all these characters and show us the intricacies of how they interact and how they perform in battle. It's stuff that I think personally, as a fan of Breath of the Wild, I wished for so hard.
I think Gunslinger, they're
was
intentionally
the
not showing
chance to be
Rivali,
able
which is
to see
unfortunate.
these guys in their prime, so it's a lot of fun.
I like how they're like in
And-
their
and
prime.
not
It's
to-
like, no, it's called
Not to
before
bring
they're
the
dead.
soup ladle up too much, but I do want to say I love that they included the soup ladle. You know that they're bringing it back, and we see those same touches from Breath of the Wild in this game. And Chico mentioned that the weapons aren't breakable, so you really could, you know, equip that soup ladle if you wanted a serious challenge. You could fight with the soup ladle.
Seriously.
You could
You know,
use
yes,
weapons to
choose your
make
own
the soup
adventure.
ladle stronger. Yeah.
Nintendo, if you send me a copy of the
I
game
love
to
it. I
review,
love that when you use
I'll
the soup
strictly
ladle, you
play
got
with
the
a soup
spotlight as
ladle,
shield,
Nintendo.
too.
I'll do it.
All right, so
Totally.
we're looking at Impa now.
Steven Nintendo says, I'm just excited to play with my Bay or
Yeah,
Bosa.
so what I want to
Odo.
show is in the distance.
I know a lot of people are hyped for
I need to take care of these guys
Impa,
first.
Pura. I know a lot of people are hyped for them.
These guys
That's
just
why we're getting this
run
Impa
away.
gameplay now. And this is looking later on in the gameplay too. She looks higher level
So
than
obviously,
lot
this
more
is
hearts.
a new depiction of Impa that we're seeing here. But Chico is about
Yeah,
to show
Impa's-
us
Impa's
just
dope.
what Impa is capable of in the gameplay.
I love her. I love Impa so much. I think she's so much fun to play. She's so quick, and she has these different jutsu attacks that she uses, like the summoning of the frog and the creation of stone.
Let's go.
You did. That was an impressive use of the electric rod, I have to say. And here we have a Hinox. I love it. So yeah, as I was saying, Impa's gameplay, being able to absorb those symbols to create the clones and then strengthen the strong attack when she has all of
Impa's
her
got like the
clones
shadow
out is,
clones. She could do
it's
jutsus.
really fun. Takes a lot of strategy and timing.
She plays like Jiraiya because she could summon frogs. She could do clones like
And you can see her,
Naruto. Like that's basically what
Shika
Impa
Rune
is. Naruto.
does differ from the other characters we've looked at today too.
Okay.
You can do it. So we discussed earlier the
ready.
usage of runes. In
Yeah,
order
dropping
to
those
create
summoning
openings to
jutsus.
counter strong enemies.
And
It's even
those
more
flare bombs,
important
too.
that you do that when fighting these big
Monsters,
monsters
bro.
too.
Why are they not sending
because,
Impa to fight Calamity
if you
again?
get the timing
Yeah.
right on
The
these,
way Impa's
just
fighting
like
right now,
that,
she totally could have
you
faced
can
Calamity
create
again on her own.
great dramatic openings for yourself. And
Like,
it
look at all
really
this
is vital
damage.
that you get these weak point smashes in because they do so much damage, and it can really make it easy
The
to,
damage.
or easier, I should say, to take these guys out.
To take out the poor
Oh.
Hinox that was just having a nap, minding his own business,
I don't
doing
know
his own
about that.
thing.
Seemed like there was a lot of time to
I mean,
avoid that
I would be
attack at
grumpy
that
too if I
moment.
got woken up like that.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's dope that giant bosses are in the game, of course. It doesn't surprise me though, because in Dynasty Warriors games and regular
Nicely
ones,
taken.
there's
Short
giant
work
enemies
of
like
this
this
guy.
sometimes too. It
She
happens.
really is.
But the Hinox
I
is
love
definitely
that flying
beefy.
squirrel move.
You see the jiggle physics going on with him. It's beefy to say the least.
The maniacal laughter, yes.
And shouts to Jake Miller saying these characters are made for Smash Bros. I'm jumping streams since 7 channels. I'm sub to streaming. Don't worry, I totally understand,
Alright,
Jake.
I think that's
Thank you so much
all
for
the
stopping
time
by,
we
and
have
don't forget
left
to
for
smash
today.
the like
Let's
button.
stop,
I really
beating
appreciate you
up on
being
this
here and
poor
hanging out
Hinox
with
and
us
let him
for
go
this
back to
event of
his nap.
Treehouse Live. Thank you so much for coming through. I
Alright.
really appreciate it, man.
Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Oh,
This
I
was
think that's it.
Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which releases
No new
Friday,
character
November
reveal?
20th. We hope you enjoyed it. We sure did.
No new
And
character reveal, guys.
have a great day.
Yo,
Bye.
that I'm not gonna lie, that ended really abruptly. They're like showing the gameplay, and then they just ended like that. What? No Rivali. No Metroid Prime 4. No Steve 2 in Smash. No Smash Ultimax with Persona 4 Golden and Persona 5 Royal characters. What is this? No Disgaea 8 with Pikmin characters? What are we doing? What was this? Oh my god. And Gunslinger joking on, where's Goku? And then the gamer, that's it? No Minecraft 2? Knife Life. No Switch Pro? Like, look at the whole chat. I need it. We need more. And Bakugan? Yo, Schizo, see? They're asking for Bakugan. They're asking for it. And Shirtless Zelda. They're asking for Shirtless Zelda too. Oh my god. That's why I was making those jokes, guys. And they're saying a bunch of other shit. But what did you guys think of that presentation for Treehouse Live? I think it was right of me to think the Pikmin 3 part was going to be the best part, because it definitely was, for sure. What are you guys' thoughts in the chat? Let me know. I would love to know your thoughts. So we continue to stream for another 10 minutes, I think. So let me know all your questions, all your feedback. And shouts to Knife Life, Nindy Gamer, Gunslinger, Echo Jams, Jake Miller, Karai for Smash. Thank you for Y Chung, Decepticon, Shadow King, Schizo Gambit, Taz, Meliodas, everyone coming through. I appreciate it. And Taz with the jokes. Where's Breath of the Wild too? Exactly. Like, there's people in the chat like, I want new Pikmin. And someone joking about Impa saying, Naruto looking nice. Ninja Gamer says, I really wish I was playing Pikmin 3 Deluxe right about now. Hey, I got Pikmin 3 on Wii U, so hey, maybe I can stream that for you guys sometime. And yeah, it definitely was a nice presentation for Treehouse, for sure. It was nice. I just thought it ended up really abruptly, and they really should have showed a new character for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. But I'm not fully hooked on Hyrule Age of Warriors yet. Age of Calamity. I keep calling it Age of Warriors. And Pikmin 3 Deluxe, bingo mode gotta be online. If bingo mode's online, then yeah, I'll pick it up. But it needs to be online. And shout out to Jake Miller saying, I think Calamity is one of those games that a Treehouse can't do justice or do well for it since it's still in development. To be honest, Jake Miller, I'm not sure how much development it's still in. I think it's already towards the end of development because it's releasing next month. So at this point, I feel like it's probably done with development. I think they got the build of the game already, right there. They're just doing some fine tweaks and getting a bunch of copies printed out right now. They're doing all that stuff at the moment before the game releases. They're getting stuff ready for the first patch day one and also getting stuff on discs. I think that's what they're working on. And Y Chunk says they should have kept that trailer they dropped yesterday for today. Yeah, if they saved that for today, that would have been lit. Because then people were like, "Hurrah! Yo, they have all these characters here. They're back." That would have been dope. That would have been dope if they had that. Thank you everyone for watching the stream today. I really appreciate all of your support, guys. Thank you guys for coming through. Let me know more of your thoughts in the chat. I would really appreciate it, guys. Because we'll be continuing this for another 5 minutes or so. Maybe a little less, because I'm honestly really hungry. Probably make myself something to eat. And for everyone who's watching the stream right now, if you guys can check the link I posted in the chat, I really would appreciate it, guys. Check the link I posted in the chat. It'd be much appreciated. And Shadow King says, the coverage should have been 50-50. Hey, all I'm gonna say is Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I know a lot of people are mad that Pikmin 3 Deluxe got most of the time. But let's be real here. Age of Calamity did get a lot of spotlight. Like with Tokyo Game Show getting a 50-minute showcase too, to when it was first revealed, to some of the Shadow Drop trailers it's had. I think Age of Calamity has had enough promotion. Especially when we're still waiting on Persona 5 Scramble. And thank you so much, Rescue Squad. Take care. Have a good one, bro. And I'm not sure if you or anyone else has seen the video. Please raid my new video, guys. If you haven't seen my new video on Genshin Impact, my first impressions, I want that video to hit 100 views. It's on the way there. And then tomorrow I'm dropping a new Gen 5 music hits video. So show your support with the hype in the chat. It would really mean a lot, guys. Show some support, some dono hype, some member hype, all kinds of hype. We didn't have an Ultra 100%er, but it's alright. Thank you everyone for coming through. Got some hype going. And we got a few new subscribers today, I believe. So thank you guys for your support on the channel. I believe we gained one new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing earlier in the stream. I appreciate it, Potato. Thank you. Thank you everyone who's been here. Shadow King, Decepticon, Gunslinger, Y Chung, Taz, Jake Miller. Thank you guys for coming through, as well as Knife Life, Schizo Gambit, Nindy Gamer, Meliodas, Echo Jams. Everyone coming through, showing support. Nintendo. Thank you guys so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. Now, don't forget to take care, stay safe, and watch my newest video. I definitely hope you guys do. And make sure you guys come through tonight, 10:15 p.m. EST, for the 30th episode of the broadcast. And the episode's going to have me, Katana Riku, and 164 talking about the Treehouse live event that we just saw, talking about Steven Smash, talking about some of our favorite games of 2020 so far, and more. Hope you guys are hype, and I will see you all later tonight for that. Peace and cheers, everyone. Have a good one, everyone. Peace. See ya, Juan Castillo. Have a good one, bro. It's great to have you have been here as well. Have a good one, everyone. Peace out.